we don't have any titles, nothing that we're just starting. But let's make sure it's going live. 1 second. Yep, we are live. Welcome to the show, fellas and fillettes. Good to see everybody. It's nice to be streaming again. At the very, very top, let us say thank you, Daniel Estrada, for joining the Diet Soda Soldiers. We appreciate it. We appreciate you spending your Friday night here with us. Tex said to me the other day, he said, we should still, because of what we're doing on the channel right now, we have Madhouse coming up tomorrow with me, Tech, and Bunny. And we've been doing a lot more focus on video editing, game stuff, just trying to grow the channel in that direction right now. But we do miss streaming. And so we said, well, if we get our editing and stuff done in the day, let's try to stream, just to shoot the shit stream in the afternoon or early evening, which is what this is. So the trick is that, we don't really prep this one. We prep the shit out of Madhouse. But now that our days are filled with editing and video game stuff, we don't really know what this is. We're just hanging out, because people have been saying we'd like to hang out a bit more and stream. So there's my nephew. There's D. Crawford. It's about damn time. You goddamn right. Yeah, no. Daniel, we've just been kicking around some changes to the channel. And I got to say, Tech and I were talking at the top of this. I think Bunny's mad at us. We wrote Bunny last week. Well, I don't know. She hasn't said anything, but that's kind of what makes me worried, because she's usually very responsive. And we wrote her last week and said, we're looking at the analytics of the channel and we love Madhouse. It's not growing as much as we want, and it's taken a lot of time. So maybe we'll try it for a few weeks just on Saturday and see if we can build something there. And she's like, okay. And then I haven't really heard from her since. I don't know. Tech, have you heard from Bunny the Bee?
I think she's on vacation.
What does that mean? Why would you think she's on vacation?
Well, she's like, a week of no Madhouse. She gets to do her vacation-y things.
I know, but I just get worried. I don't know. I'm a very sensitive soul. Thick Gemini and your viewers join. Thank you, buddy. It's always nice to see you. Honestly, I didn't know the Becky Boop universe is still going, but I'm glad to see you, Thick Gemini.
I'm also unsure with what's going on there. I
mean, I heard that she went to Texas to see family and stuff, which is nice. And but yeah, Thick Gemini, are you still part of that that universe? But yeah, good to see you, buddy. Thank you guys for coming over and hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate that. SF says he saw Bunny tweeting one of the clown pictures today. Okay. I have not finished Twisted Metal Season 2 yet. It is probably something I will try to do this weekend, depending on how much Call of Duty and Sonic Racing I play. Yeah, Eric, go ahead. What was your question about GeForce Now? I do have a couple of topics tonight, but there's Brian G. Barry, one of my favorite Grindhouse authors. Yeah, absolutely. Hit me up. Let me know what you want to know.
Grindhouse, the adult magazine?
What is?
Grindhouse?
No, Grindhouse is kind of a term for... Keep killing!
Yeah.
Good to see you, Keely. How are you, buddy? Yeah, when a woman only says okay and doesn't reply for a week, that's dangerous, says Ricky. Well, I mean, it's tough because, Bunny's not really like, not even really like, she's not even at all. She's not an employee. We're all just kind of independent contractors doing this. And, we had to make a call just, because we own the channel itself. And, it's hard to know. I on one hand, you don't want to be presumptuous. Like, is everything okay? It's like, yeah, dude, everything's fucking fine. I'm busy. I have a life. And then at the same time, you don't want to not say anything. So I don't know, a little awkward. Jaffe changes formats more than I change my underwear, which is once a week, says Desty. Listen, I don't do that. Maybe I do. I don't know. You may be right. Damn, Jaffe is losing his voice yelling my name. I hope Bunny's okay. Now you shouldn't be worried about the woman. She's fine. She might. I'm just making shit up. Here's Bunny in the chat right now. She says, "Now, if I was the last to message, then you didn't respond back. Wouldn't it make more sense to me to assume you're mad at me? I don't think that. You sent me a message?
Jaffe.
See, she says I'm fine with y'all. We're trying, and I saw somebody, Bunny, on the goddamn Twitter, coming at me and stuff, and I'm just like, I really don't like that we have to table for a while Madhouse. I so enjoy doing it with you guys, and I'm just, we're trying to figure it out. So I'm glad to hear that you're not mad. I appreciate it.
You didn't respond to a message, Jaffe?
I didn't remember she sent me a message.
Aww.
I don't remember. I'm very old man. Very old man. Okay, am I getting high? No, not tonight. Not tonight. You literally said I responded back. Yeah, but you didn't respond. But that wasn't a message like with a question. You just said something like, okay. And I'm like, how do you respond to okay? Other than okay. Oh, man.
Oh,
man.
You can tell Jaffe doesn't date. Fuck him at Jaffe A-Tech.
Okay, wait. Let's go back to that. No, let's go back to that. But because why? Because what you think is that women are different than men in that way? I don't think so. I think women, look, I am very in touch with my feminine side. I communicate.
I think that a partner sends you like an okay or a sure, man or woman, you got to respond. You got to respond.
It depends on what. Jaffe is bad. Fuck you, Lefkin. You know what? Fuck you all. I'm going back into my little hidey hole. You said let me know if you need help prepping. I did not get that message. Thank you,
What's in the group chat?
I don't. The Discord DMs drive me batshit. You know why they drive me batshit? Because the left side of the screen looks like all your server list, and they need to have a different fucking. Like when you have a DM, it needs to look different. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, is that a server? I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like in 7 servers.
How many servers are you in?
82.
It's
I think.
weird, man. I don't. Here's what I will tell you. I have been very aware since you've moved in of my age, and not in a bad way, but like in going, wow. Your generation is just so different. Like I'm taking a walk with Sarah last night, and she pulls out a Discord server, and she's walking and she's listening to the Discord server like I would listen to an audiobook or a podcast or whatever. And it's just, I saw the same thing when I was a kid with my parents. They just, it's not even that they get left behind. It's just that you're like, okay, I want to stop progressing right here. I want to stop progressing right here and let the younger generation take it. I'm kind of okay with that. I like Jaffe better when he was drinking Tina's period blood. Yeah, no, those were the days. Those were the days, baby. I did. Hey, look, I went on briefly, locale yesterday because Tech was on Nerds, and I'm like, oh, I'll stop in and just, be a little troll for 5 seconds. I like Zay. I like One Buff Weeb over there. And they immediately locked Tech out of his account. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
They were... I talked to them afterwards. They said, well, we just don't know if Jaffe should go on there and start talking about like people's vaginas, whatever. We just wanted to avoid that.
You know what? If I may, the funniest fucking thing about that, again, I mean, nobody really cares because if being consistent in character was some sort of barometer of how much people like to watch you stream, it would matter. But, the fact is all the shit, like Tech came in last night and he's like, oh my God, this one guy over there was friends with a pedophile and this, and that, the other. So many of these fucking hosts have all these crazy, are they driving drunk? Are they beating up women? Are they befriending pedophiles? And I make a joke about somebody's wife's or girlfriend's vagina size. And that's like, oh, that's a bridge too far. Come on. What a joke. What a joke.
Love different sensibilities. Whoa, welcome.
Ecto. Oh, good to see Ectoplasm. Good to see you again, buddy. Ectoplasm Arcade. I think he's a sub over there. I'm not sure what it means.
He's now subscribed to us.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Keely says, this is the first I felt good enough to be online in weeks. I wanted you to stream tonight so bad. What do you mean? Have you been sick? Have you been depressed? What's going on? What is going on? Hello, oh hi. Eric says, do you think the GeForce Now model will be enough to break cloud gaming into the mainstream? I don't think it will because they don't offer games in the sub. I don't know. I definitely know 100% that cloud gaming is. Oh, baby, you made me this? Is there sauce?
You want me to put sauce?
No, I just didn't know.
Butter.
It's
It's
butter pasta.
noodles. Oh my god, I'm not even hungry right now. Let me have a bite because it looks great. But would you put it in the fridge for me? Oh, baby, that's so sweet. I appreciate it. Oh, you made it like Mom made it. You got the garlic and everything. Thanks, buddy. Oh, my baby girl. My
You
baby.
didn't Friday, high day?
Not tonight. Oh my god,
What?
that's good.
Yeah.
Goddamn
Yeah.
right. That's good. No, take it.
You don't want it?
I want it, but I don't want to sit it out because I
in my
won't eat it.
culture, you have to eat it.
Oh my
Jeffy.
god, it's really good, Sarah. Really good. Holy shit.
That's now her culture, by the way.
If
adopted
she
my
decides
culture.
to marry you,
Nah, you don't believe in marriage, so it starts from the partnership.
fine with me. Healy says, look, man, I have autoimmune chronic health problems. I found out I'm not digesting food. Jesus Christ, you lost 18 pounds. It's been bad. Yeah, that sounds terrible. But I'm glad it says you'll be okay. Good. Jaffe, little kid Jaffe eating butter noodles. I love butter noodles. What's not to love? It's not to fucking love. But here's what I'll tell you, though. Yes, I like Star Wars. I'm not into all of it, but I grew up with Star Wars. What I will say to you is that the cloud gaming is absolutely the future. The specific business model, I think, is kind of up in the air in terms of what they offer, games, this, that, and the other. I mean, frankly, ultimately, Steam's probably going to offer it, right? So all your Steam games, you just play on the cloud there if you don't want to download them. So, but, Xbox is investing in more data centers. I play everything I can in the cloud. So, yes, it is absolutely going to happen. When? I don't know. But sooner than later. That's a useless thing to say. Sooner than later. Anna G. Mrs. C. Coming down.
On MTV.
She's gots to pee. Brian Barry says butter noodles are the shit. You goddamn right. Ricky says that as well. Why are you doing Madhouse once a week? Okay. The high concept is this. What did they offer Tech to appear on the LCU? Well, I heard he went on the LCU for Nerds the other day, but what is he? Is he on it more and more? I was telling Sarah last night. I said to her last night, I said, you know what? Tech likes it over there. He likes that shit a lot. He should, if he wants to, I mean, I would not be offended. I would hate to lose him, but I would not be offended because I like people to be happy. But you came in here last night like a little kid on Christmas going, you got to hear what CD-ROM said and CD-ROM. Like, I don't give a fuck what these people are talking about. I don't give a fuck about CD-ROM. I tuned in last night briefly. He looked like he was dressed like the lead singer of Judas Priest. I don't know what the fuck he was wearing on that episode. And I got no issues with him, but I'm like, you're really into this soap opera, aren't you? It's not bad. I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's cool that you have that passion.
My huge autistic trait is that I love information, and that place is just a sea of new information. It's things I would never expect people to do just happen there consistently.
But you really believe it? That's the other thing. They've done so many things where it's just kind of like, I don't know if I just can't even take it serious, right? That's the problem. Like with wrestling, it's fake, but at least it's entertaining. But if you knew all the LCU drama was fake, would you enjoy it?
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
But also, I enjoy the potential possible, business opportunities that exist there.
What does that mean?
Because, you never know how long the LC is going to exist, and they have streamers there that will probably end up doing their own thing. If that ever were to happen, like they dissolve or whatever. Mm-hmm. And we're streaming, right? We're doing content, and to have people to collaborate with that already
I
have
like
an
those
established
guys, man. I don't like the fact that they're afraid of me. Like I'm like, oh, Jaffe. I mean, I get it. They don't want to lose their jobs. It's a big deal. I get it. Yeah. Madhouse. Okay, back to Anna G's question. By the way, TJM, thank you for being a member for 3 months. We appreciate it. Jaffe, what do you think Insomniac's next game after Spider-Man 3 is? Well, I mean, is Wolverine first and then Spider-Man 3? But my guess is more Marvel, honestly. I mean, the last Ratchet took forever. And it was one of the best games on PS5. It's phenomenal. And it took forever for that game to get into profit. So, I don't know. If you're the Insomniac team, why would you want to work on that fucking game? As much as I know they love it and people love it, You know, do you want to work on a game that's going to be able to let you buy a lakefront second home because you were the lead designer on Spider-Man 4 or Doctor Strange 1? Or do you want to work on a game that barely makes profit? I would go with the Spider-Man 4 title is what I would say. So Matt,
who's making Hellraiser? Who's that
it's like,
company?
well, Saber is producing it or publishing it. And then there's a company called something like Big Boss Entertainment. They
Saber came out and said, right, that it doesn't matter that Saber, didn't they make the announcement? You made a video about this. We posted today, by the way. Check it out on the YouTube.
True.
That they want to stay true to form, even if it means that they have to get censored and possibly removed from like consoles. Right? They're doing it.
Well,
They're doing the art.
Okay. So, my video said I don't think that game is going to run as shown at Gamescom on the consoles. It may not even be sold on Steam because of what's happening with all the adult stuff right now, the adult purge. But I definitely think it's clear. You know, you don't go into that and make that without knowing that it's like, okay, you know, what can you and can't you do? And so my guess is they said, okay, well, let's make the AO version, and that's going to be a separate version that we sell on stores where we can, and if not, we sell it on our website, and that's kind of the true vision of the team. I could see that being absolutely what they end up doing, which makes me very happy. It makes me very, very happy. But, I mean, I don't know that. AddiePie is like, don't spread rumors. And I'm like, I'm not spreading a rumor. I'm saying that's what I think is going to happen. Right now, they haven't said anything.
Da Vinci's Universe.
I'll get it in 1 minute. I did want to answer Anna G, and then I wanted to answer Keeley, and then I want to answer Da Vinci's. So Anna G, yeah. So what was basically happening is to prep a Madhouse takes a long time out of my day, but the problem is we were struggling to figure out how to make that show grow and become profitable. And so staying on the treadmill of every day, you know, from when I wake up to when we go live, I'm hustling to make that episode that night along with Tech and Bunny. Something had to give. And we didn't want to get rid of Madhouse because we really love it, but we kind of figured, okay, maybe we can grow the channel with the games content. Maybe we need to put all the streaming stuff on a different channel so it doesn't wreck the algorithm. We're just trying to figure it out, basically. So it was nothing bad about the show. I love the show, and I love the fans that love the show. It makes me real happy. Da Vinci's Universe, you guys know the question. Mind you, thank you for the super chat. I can pay for Jaffe's opinion if he passes chapter 1. I'd assume it'd be worth $250, but I need to know if possible. All right. I need
Let
to
me read it to you because it's a good
I
read.
need you to, what am I, 5? I can read my own fucking book. I'm finishing a book right now. I've got like 12 pages left of this book I've been reading. Then I'll read his first chapter. So hit me up Monday and I'll tell you what I think of your first chapter. Okay. Lady Lala says, Jaffe, you know I'm going to work on a show on the BBU. Is the BBU still going? I don't understand. Like I said, Jaffe says, yay, there's a really good reason I feel there's truth to what was said. And that's the problem. Brantley can stand up for herself. The fact Keem came up. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, fuck him. I don't give a shit. We did absolutely nothing but work really hard to make a good show, and it was what it was. So we're good. Oh my God, you've got to stop obsessing with this, Karachi. Karachi has written me like 4 times. This is on your mind way too much, dude.
Well, let me just fix it for you. It's already finished. I did that like a month ago, I want to say. When did I get sick? It was like a couple of days before I got sick.
What are you talking about?
Keemstar.
Oh, about that?
The video. Yeah, that video. Yeah, I reached out to Keemstar a couple of days before I got sick, and he's like, yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, but Karachi says Jaffe said he didn't care about it last I heard. Let's be clear. There was a video that we showed on a Madhouse when we were on Lolcow of an elephant that had been mistreated by his trainer, and he literally crushed the guy to death. And it was
Karachi.
What's that?
We don't have to talk about it any more than that.
Well, I want to talk about
an elephant stepped on a dude. Yeah,
but
that was AI.
I want to talk about it because it was the reason I was fascinated by it is, yes, I thought it was AI because it was reported to be AI. And the way this guy got crushed was, this isn't like Karachi's dad or something, is it? Is that why he's so up on this? What does he care so much about it?
No, Rashi's the husband of the elephant.
Okay. And so the guy got sort of folded over like a fucking, notebook, and it was staggering to see. And then later someone said, no, that's not AI. That was a real thing. And I said, oh, okay.
I was telling you that live. I was like,
yeah,
this
but,
is real, Jeffy.
we were already live, right? And so I was like, whatever. And then Karachi's like, okay, even though Keem has privated the video, there's a danger that the algorithm will find it and cancel his channel. And I'm like, I don't care. I mean, I care, but my understanding is he said those videos were deleted, even though we know they weren't. They were privated. And so that's on him. I mean, if he would have said they were privated, I probably would have called him, or I'm glad Tech did. Jaffe, is it harder to make Madhouse or harder to make Twisted Metal? They're very, very different. They're very, very different. I see on YouTube Reels all the time, kind of hard to avoid sometimes. Yeah, I didn't know it was, I wouldn't have shown it, of course, if I knew it was real. I mean, are you kidding? I even announced it as AI. Why? Okay, well, let's be clear. Why, says Real Time, would you go back to a place you don't care about, or that you treated y'all? Wait, why would y'all go back to a place that trashed y'all every day? I don't go back there. I only go back there when Tech or Bunny tells me, oh, there's something really interesting that we should talk about on the show. But I don't, Tech likes it though. I mean, he's a fan of it, which I think is fine. I mean, it's not for me.
It mostly is like, I am friends, like buddies with some of the hosts there, right?
Yeah.
Like Steak, who's on Aussie, right? I brought him into the universe on one of my streams. The Nerds guys, they're super cool. Big fan of them. We talk, like, in the background. There's Rastov. There's others. So sometimes I'm like, oh, how's it going, buddy? How are you doing? Right?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, he was asking. Okay. What was being said was true, says Keeley. That was the problem. I know it's the boss's fiance, which shouldn't matter. But trust me, she always fights for herself. Keem's never gone up like that. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the insight, but I never liked that woman. I always thought she was kind of a pain in the ass. Jaffe, some people say I'll take 30 years for clout. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I hear you, but they're wrong. They're just fucking wrong. All you have to do is experience it and look at all the infrastructure. Everybody's spending. Everybody knows that's the future. Every company is spending to get there. Gamers who are holding on to this, like, it'll never happen. There's this latency, see, and it's the cord. And that's wonderful for you. That's wonderful for you. I don't care because you're just wrong. I mean, unless you're like MLG, I wouldn't recommend playing, Call of Duty multiplayer on it. But Calvin plays Fortnite on it all the time, multiplayer, and has no problems with it. So it probably works. I should probably try sometime, see how it plays. I don't like Rastov. No, I don't know him that well, but I've always gotten along with Rastov. Absolutely. Let's talk about, oh shit. We have ices at the door. Am I getting them? Do you want to get them? I'll get them. You get them. I don't want to get them.
I got it.
So yeah, that was almost passive aggressive. Then I just said, I don't want to get them. I just admitted it. I just owned it. I want cloud to work for me. I was early trying on live, but it's not there yet for me. Yeah, it's all about location for the most part. Okay. I play Call of Duty all the time on it. Oh, and it works for sure, says Eric. Cool. ESP says cloud gaming will happen, but it will ruin the core of gaming. I don't know what that means. I mean, I understand the English language, but I don't know how do you define the core of gaming and why would cloud gaming ruin it? I'm not entirely sure. I think it would actually help it. Do we get 7-Eleven every day? No, I've tried to cut back actually on Grubhub and DoorDash and all that. But when I stream, like we weren't really sure when we were going to stream. I just wasn't prepared, so I needed something. I have to get off screens, Jaffe. Thank you, David K, for the super chat. Go offline and make lifestyle changes. Good for you. I'll see you in 6 months. In case I don't return, remember Stoner Joe Productions. Well, I hope you return, even if it's just a tweet or a text letting us know you're okay. But I absolutely understand the value of that, and I think that's a good decision. How did you come to that decision, Stoner Joe? I'm curious. Haven't forgotten your Art the Clown mask. Oh, wonderful. No worries, Martin. Whenever you can, buddy.
Blue or red?
I got me red because you like blue, right?
There you go.
See how I'm nice that way? Plus, yours is made of dead Smurfs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The benefit of cloud gaming. The benefit of cloud gaming is instant gratification. It's the ability to try something. For example, if you are watching a streamer or a commercial, if you're watching a YouTube video and you see an ad for, hey, here's Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Instead of like, oh, maybe I'll go to the website or maybe I'll go to their social media and look into that. Maybe I'll watch some more videos. You just go click, and within 10 seconds, you're playing the first track. You're playing a demo. So it gets more people easy access. Easy access and low cost of entry is always a key to getting into the mainstream. It also allows games to be shorter. It allows a game to basically be as long as it actually needs to be versus having the padding. Not that we don't have that now with downloads, but it's easier because more people will take chances on cloud gaming is basically. Yeah, that's true too. Also with cloud gaming, you don't need the console, says SF or high-end PC. It's easy to just launch. Yeah, again, I think back to, and I know a lot of you guys who watch this, which I appreciate, are hardcore gamers, but I think back to being a kid where we didn't have very much money and my dad had to, like, you know, the guy scraped like a motherfucker to get us an Apple II computer. And now I think about it. I think about, you know, and this hit me the first time when Cyberpunk came out because it played great on Stadia. And so I got it on Stadia. And I was like, I am playing the most high-res, best version of this on my television in the living room. I don't need to buy a computer. I don't need to buy an Xbox or a PlayStation. All I have to do is, like, if I want to watch a movie, it's like, oh, Thunderbolts is streaming on Disney Plus. Okay, I'll subscribe to that for a week or a month. That's what I think is amazing about it. Da Vinci, the reason I always ask if you've read anything is because my father and I grew up dyslexic. My dad never learned to read. You're a second. Wait, if you read anything, I read all the time. I'm reading.
Read anything of his book?
Oh, of your book? No, I just haven't.
You were like the father that can actually read his book, is what he's saying.
Oh, maybe I can't read so good. Yeah, I honestly just, it's out of sight, out of mind. If you would have had printed a copy of it and sent it to me, and I would have had like a physical copy sitting on my desk, I probably would have been like, okay, I'll take it to the bathroom and I'll read it. Canty says, David Jaffe, you broke my heart. Why? And why are you throwing tomatoes, lady? What are you doing? What you doing, lady? Why are you throwing tomatoes at us? We're doing the best we can, baby. Come on now. Why is she mad at us tonight, Tech? What do we do? Is Cut Bunny not here? Look.
Read above. She says, bring back Madhouse, you bitch.
Madhouse? Where she said that? Where?
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Look for Canty.
I know. And it says, you broke my heart.
Above the tomatoes.
Yeah, you broke my heart, Jaffe.
Now go down.
Tomato.
Are you in Top Chat or Live Chat?
Live chat.
Yeah. I'll pin it to the fucking...
Yeah, I don't see anything you're talking about.
It says, bring back Madhouse, bitch.
All right, well, assuming that she said that.
She wrote that.
Okay. Then what I would say to you...
Assume I said it.
What I would say to you is it's coming back tomorrow at 3:00. But, here's the problem, Canty. And you and Mish and people like you helped us recognize it, which is we had a show that was totally reliant on about 4 to 6 people showing up and being really generous and kind to us on a nightly basis. That was how the show sustained. And that's why growth is everything in this kind of show, right? Or that kind of show. Because if you have 500 people watching, you can spread out. You can have 4 or 5 people who are like that don't have to be there every night for you to make your numbers. And we didn't know how to grow the show. I mean, that's the God's honest truth. But hey man, if you got any ideas, fuck yeah, we'd love to do it every night.
They have so many mentions. What the fuck?
I have so many mentions.
I do on Discord.
Why are you on
17.
Discord? Fuck Discord. You're gonna look at the
This
chat.
this call is on Discord.
Is it really? I told you why you need to do monthly membership perks. No, I saw that. I was telling Tech about that. Absolutely. Brian says it was my nightly routine. Now it's gone. Well, again, Tech's idea, which is this show, is we still do like streaming. It's just we're not relying on it being... Don't get me wrong. You guys want to buy a super chat? You guys want memberships? We would love to have your money. We would love it. But because what we're counting on to help grow the channel, we already did that work during the day, which is we did... Your chest hurts. Why? Are you okay? We put up a video today, yesterday. We've got one going up tomorrow. We've got Madhouse tomorrow. It allows us to be more, less stressed about this show making money, but it's also not prepped that much at the moment. But Madhouse will be. Bunny is coming every week. Zing. Bunny is coming every week. I wrote her today and said, you're always, it almost goes without saying. I almost felt filthy writing it, but it's like, you're always welcome on any show that we're streaming. So we love Bunny. Bunny was in the chat a few minutes ago telling me she wasn't mad. She's mad. I'd love Bunny to come on the show. But it's unfair to ask her to do that when frankly, we're not really monetizing it that way.
Yeah. We can't afford it. Do you want to see a cool thing, Jaffe?
Yeah.
Here, I'll share my screen. A fan of the show also does YouTube content.
Yeah.
Put a little surprise in one of his recent videos.
Okay. Who's this?
Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. In Denial Game Studio.
Now we're inspired by polygons. Okay.
That was a 64-bit kiss.
Watching?
I made an NFT of a butt with hands. It's $400, says MPD official. I don't... All I'm... That's pretty good.
Yeah. I've been getting recommended a lot more of your, videos from 6 years ago, 5 years ago. They're funny. There's some funny moments that you have, just talking to the chat that I think I should start pulling
Okay, okay, you know what? Look what Bunny just wrote. Bunny, goddammit. Now you are required to come in here. You are required to come in here, Bunny Button. How could I what? I'm trying to keep the track on the train or whatever trains do.
Track goes under the train.
Yeah. Why do you think David, any show Avoid says fails to capture a wider audience? It isn't easy to pinpoint because there's a huge supply. Oh, I know. But I don't want to get into it because I don't want, there's nothing I can say that I haven't already said before.
Jeffy, can you close the big window that says...
Yeah. I'll tell you something. You know what, Bunny B? God damn it. Opal Jean is, I hope she keeps you awake all night if you don't come in here. We did have a conversation with Bunny over text about this, but
that Jeffy didn't respond to, by the way.
I didn't know she needed a response.
Jeffy doesn't believe in aftercare, Bunny. I'm sorry.
Shut up, idiot. Bunny's very sassy. Here's what I will say though. And I was thinking about this the other day, right? I have a, I don't know, she's not really a friend anymore, but I went to college with her.
Bunny?
No,
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. I went to college with this lady, and she was, real nice lady and everything. And she's kind of funny. And she's been trying to break in and be a comedian and an actress since she was 16. And, she's built a little fan base and everything, but she's, unless something crazy, oh my God, Bunny Button, unless something crazy happens, she's probably never going to get any bigger than she is right now. And I've gone to see a couple of her shows, and I've been like, she's fine. Nothing at all bad about her. It's not Wanda Sykes. No. Nothing bad about her at all. But she's just, there's no magic there. There's no spark there. And I can see it because I'm on the outside looking in, and I wouldn't say that to her unless she asked me point blank. But, I'm like, I don't think this is working. I had a feeling about that the other day, Avoid the Void. Like, maybe I'm just not in on the joke. It's like everybody, it's like, dude, this is it. This is as good as it gets. And it's not bad because you guys are great, but in terms of the growth, I can't answer your question. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay, Bunny, are you coming into the show? Because this makes me very sad. Now I'm going to be up all night crying.
You will.
I will. Come on, Bunny, get in here. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, we all love Bunny. It's not like we fired the woman. It's not like we wanted her to go away. We just couldn't afford to pay her every fucking night for a show that wasn't making a lot of money. I'm trying to get this show into profit and the channel into profit. That's it. I also liked it was every day. I did too. I loved that it was every day. But, that's what it was. I mean, come on. I'm just being real with y'all, Bunny, come on and let your heart out. Should we mean?
Come on, Bunny. Make fun of Jaffe.
We always follow through. Oh, shut up, Bunny. Oh, my God. The problem with donating here is when y'all have goals, y'all don't follow through. Yeah, we do. The only thing we owe right now is a beach walk, which we just haven't done because last week was a shit show. That has not gone anywhere. Unless there's something else you can think of, and if there is, we'll make it up. It was a oversight. Yeah, the sit-ups and the beach walk are the same thing, though.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do the sit-ups at the beach.
That's right. Are we ever going back to the set, says Noir? Not really. Because I was talking to my brother the other day, and he says, oh, it's so much better you're in front of the wall now. I said, why? He says, because that set looks so white trash. I said, we're not white trash. He goes, I know, but it looks like you are. I'm like, really? It's just a basic room. I mean, am I supposed to decorate it? It's just a fucking background.
You're talking about the living room streams?
Yeah.
People liked it.
I liked it too, but, now I'm all self-conscious and shit. Rocker Matt has a good idea. She's going to poop on stream with, anyway, we don't really need to talk about it. Cause I don't want you guys just come here and hear me bitch about things. I am obsessed with making this channel work. But you don't need to hear that all day. We can talk about other things. Jaffe called my master's degree worthless and I bought a house, so I had to stop donating. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It probably was worthless. I don't know what he did.
It's a master's degree.
In what, though?
Doesn't matter. It's an achievement. Good job.
It might be worthless, though.
Nah. Worthless to who? Not to him.
Could I get a little detail before you step up and defend the motherfucker?
I'm defending the motherfucker. If you had a master's degree, I'd defend you. Even if it was like in cosmetology. Robbo says, thanks, Hector, for playing my music on the stream last week. I now have 3 subs. Thanks for being my first, always. It was good music. I appreciate it. I listened to it a couple times. With Sarah, and she was like, "Oh wow, this guy should do this professionally."
Take the stream.
Like his music, Jaffe.
Yes, I'm eating.
Take the stream. Jeffy, when's our next post-stream watch party or movie marathon? This is like the 3rd Rocker Matt movie wheel conversation this stream. I like them because I get to watch new movies. I saw Empire of Heaven for the first time.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven. Thank you. I only watched it once. I didn't get the title the first time. It was good, and I like watching new movies. And since I haven't seen most movies are new movies.
Oh.
I like the wheel.
I do too. I just, I do like to. I like to make sure that when we promise something, we can actually do it. And all right, we'll bring the living room streams back. I don't mind.
Yep. People want the Friday high day, Jaffe. If there was a singular, one person, $300 donation, would you get high? That's for you to answer.
Maybe. Stop chasing the magic goose, Jeffy. Sounds exhausting. Okay, but the problem with that is that's how you win. The problem with that, though, is that's also how you get stuck in a dip. That's the real magic, is knowing when you're just fighting the fight and when you're like, you're in a dip, right? That's the challenge. There's a book called The Dip all about that. How sometimes it's the right thing to do to quit. The best thing you can do is quit. But other times the best thing you can do is stay in. And it's like, okay, well, that's not, the book doesn't help you determine what you should do. Right. So, but it's not okay, Canty, I'll tell you what, you want me to get high? Fucking you get high with me and pony up some ducats, but I don't want to get, I'm tired of getting high, you guys. Come on, man. I want to, I mean, because last time I got high, I got so fucking high that all I was doing was just, I mean, I was blitz, baby. You can't tell me that was entertaining, was it?
It's just you get high and you don't listen to advice.
I'm high, motherfucker. What? I don't think. Do you know what being high is?
Advice. Yes, I know what getting high is.
Okay, so
you can get high and be functional.
Okay, then that's not what I'm doing. That's all I know about being high is I get so high.
You are succumbing. Succumbing. You are succumbing to the high when you can let the high be a tool with you.
No, how about using these words? You're smoking too much.
No.
If I'm that high, I can't not succumb to it. I lose myself.
It doesn't make you a different person. You're
okay, guess what? You're not in my head, motherfucker. I assure you. Do you honestly think, as much as I care about this show?
If I told you in my head, I can analyze you perfectly.
I would say that's delightful, but you're doing it wrong right now. Because do you think I honestly care so little about the show that I would get so high that I would just push the audience away because it's like, what is this man saying?
Thank you, Judd OGG, for the $1 dono.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thank you. We appreciate that. Bunny.
Upset you, Jeffy.
You upset me?
No, you upset Judd OGG.
Why? What did I do?
I don't know. It was a crying emoji.
Bunny says, getting high without me on a Friday night, that's a sin, and I'm telling God. You could come in here with us, my friend. You could don't think. Don't think. I'm calling Walmart. Don't think, that we don't miss you. Let me rephrase that. Allow me to be honest. Don't think that I don't miss you, because I do. I do, Bunny Button.
What do you have in your mouth?
Your mother's cock.
The ashes of my mom that are up by the mantle?
Yeah, the ashes of her cock.
Oh, okay. With little hats on it.
Yeah. These sweet tarts, man.
Oh, okay.
That's
the
what Bunny
chase. Oh, yeah.
That's what Bunny wrote. Yeah, right. I was exposing my heart to you, Bunny, and telling you how I felt. And what I got is a yeah, right. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You keep being mean to her, Jeffy. You keep putting her out in the cold. No blanket in the rain.
All right, well, whatever. I'm sorry, one moment. Canty, is that camel for me, champ? Is that for me, buddy? Is that what's happening? What is Bunny's logo there? What is her emote? Is it peanuts?
Those are potatoes.
Why?
You don't look at food often, huh? Like in real life.
Well, those look like peanuts to me from here. Those look like peanuts.
From here?
But what do they mean? Whether it's peanuts or potatoes, why is Bunny Button putting potatoes up there?
This is the peanut emoji, Jeffy.
Oh, yeah. Am I a determinist or a free will guy?
Determinist.
I'm mostly a determinist, but oh, you're throwing tomatoes at me. Oh my God, this person.
Potatoes are harder than tomatoes.
Jesus
she made a decision.
Christ. Yeah, I'm mostly a determinist. I think that it's probably somewhere in the middle. I think we're probably like, Sims. And so when we're not being directly controlled by our biology, we have some awareness of ourselves. But I think most of the time we're pretty much on a route. There's a story actually for Madhouse tomorrow about a new realm of consciousness that scientists have discovered that is about basically what it means to sort of go blank. And scientists were never sure if it was really a real state. And then they just published the study the other day. There's some really weird things happening right now. There's that story. There's a story where a scientist has come out and said that your gut intuition is actually a message to you from the future because you actually know the answer in the future. And so you're sending that information back, not
Did you
consciously.
say a scientist?
Yes,
Scientist is
a
saying
scientist. Yeah, they're saying
no,
it's
that's
quantum.
just some guy.
No, I read it. I read. There's a whole paper on it. It was
No,
published in
it's
a
just-
scientific journal.
It's just some dude. Just that master's degree he got, that scientist,
Oh my
worthless.
God, okay, but it
You
is
don't get to be a scientist and say stuff like that, Jeff.
fine. No, Robbo, I didn't. I was playing today. I was doing a lot of editing today, and then I was also, when I wasn't editing, I was playing some of the Sonic Crossroads Racing is what I was doing. So, Matt Pat time. I don't know what that is.
Do you know who MatPat is? From Game Theory.
I don't know what that is.
Earlier fucking today, I was like, Jeff, you don't watch YouTube. You're like, I watch YouTube.
Okay,
don't watch
YouTube is massive, motherfucker. Just because I can name. You ever watch Second
No
Thought?
shot. Yes, I've watched Second Thought.
I doubt that. I seriously doubt it.
Yes,
What's it about?
You brought up Second Thought like I want to say half a year ago.
Okay, fine. So I told you about that, but you didn't know about it. You ever watch
Yeah,
Kimberly
I
Foster?
put up an episode. No, that's just a made up name.
No, it's not. Go look her up.
I'm gonna look her up, Jeffy.
Go
If
look
her
up Kim-
content's trash. I'm blaming you.
I'm not saying it's not trash or is trash. I'm just saying that, that's somebody I watch sometimes.
Kimberly Foster.
Yeah. And why would I watch his show? Game Theory.
70,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
A Harvard grad who watches way too much reality TV. That's her fucking tag.
Oh, really? How many subscribers you got, Tech, on your channel?
96.
Plus, she
And
makes
Ricky
bank.
was my 13th.
She makes bank, that woman.
She makes bank at 70,000 subscribers.
She does.
No,
She does. But why would I watch something called Game Theory? I don't. The last thing I need is to listen to somebody who's never made games before sit around and talk about game theory, assuming that that's what that is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the 19.6 million subscribers
shit.
account.
I don't give a shit.
Who? Are you serious, Jaffe?
I'm supposed to care. What? I mean, I'm not saying the guy doesn't have good opinions. I've never heard of the guy.
A video called "Can Gamers Survive the Real Mirror's Edge?" from their series called Games Lab, where they test if real life could match video game physics or environments or whatever.
That's pretty good.
98 million views, Jaffe.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, of course it's really good.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good deal.
His when he stopped doing uploads on his channel, it was a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
His goodbye video was 21 million views.
Okay.
People love him. He's running for Congress now, I think, in California.
Okay. Have you
He's
heard
like a
of?
beloved.
Have you heard of Psy, who sings Oompa Gundam style?
Gangnam style, which
what's it
is
called?
an area with, anyways. Yeah, you don't watch the internet.
I don't want to
anymore. You
watch
know
the
these
shit
people.
you watch.
Do you know who Internet Historian is?
No.
Oh, Jaffe.
Would you like to see my YouTube search history?
I'm looking at it now. I have your
Bring it
account.
up. Show people. Show them what I watch.
We're gonna look at your subscribers,
Okay.
or we're gonna look at who you subscribe to.
Okay.
Let's fucking pull this up. Bum, 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 bum.
Desty, those fucking soft sweet tarts are crack, baby.
You're a paid member for Reforge Gaming.
No, somebody gifted me.
It says purchased.
I promise you I didn't. I mean, I got nothing against the guy. I don't really know him. I've been on the
Hey.
show. So these are
Abrupt
people.
chaos.
Okay, hang on. These are people I subscribe to. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. These
Can
are
you
the ones
zoom
you
in a
were like-
little so we can see them better? Okay, Abrupt Chaos. I don't know what that is, but I must have liked it.
Darwinism at its finest.
Filthy Frank. I know Filthy Frank, Troy Branch. Thank you for the super chat just because my kids used to talk about him in the car.
Absolute sleep. It's hard to fall asleep, but this channel will help.
Okay.
What is this? Is this going to be like
Oh, yeah, these are great.
level 1 to 100 mind fuck thought
So there are things
experiments
to
fall
just kind of
asleep
let
to?
you, drift off into sleep, but with something interesting in the background.
Your content you like to watch is stuff that makes you fall asleep. I can't.
This is just the subscribers. I do watch Robert Meyer Burnett sometimes. As well.
Akpura Games,
I don't.
the game studio from LA.
Okay.
Alana streams. Alana Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Plox.
He used to be a member over here. He makes music. Good, actually, really good stuff.
Okay, I guess, but you're not watching this, are you?
I haven't lately.
Like if I go to your history, is that
yeah,
okay?
go to my history. That's what I'm saying is going to be more relevant.
Okay, let's see what you've watched. So you got your stream, right? You got your video. You got the Reforged Game Guy, right? Friday Night with Madam.
That's his members only stream, which I've never been able to watch because I wasn't a member, and he was doing it
Effect
tonight.
Maker.
Who? This is
Effect
every week.
Maker.
YouTube
Improve
uploads changes to the channel.
Comment. Okay. Your video, GameSpot, which was for our the video we're working on. Racing Sonic Official and Crossworlds. Some thing
I was just watching somebody streaming it last night.
This is again for your video stuff. 30 minutes of E3 from 1997.
Yeah, this was me looking for content because I wanted to see if they had Thrill Kill at E3. Like
And these are
footage.
all
Keep going,
These
but
are
this
all
is-
like for work.
Okay, pause for a moment. Yeah, these are from today, when I was working. So keep going.
Yeah, this is all work stuff we worked on recently.
Yeah, okay.
Work stuff. This is you multiple times. This is more work stuff because we were talking about the Sonic Racing for the video, and this is yesterday.
Okay, good.
We watched 3 shorts.
Okay, keep going.
Alex O'Connor ends pastor's career live.
That was great.
Knox turns the investigation. This is a scene from a movie. Summer Scream, probably for Madhouse, probably. Who's Christopher Hitchens?
He's dead now, but he was a philosopher, very famous author that wrote a lot about atheism.
Okay, this is more work. This is a movie thing. These aren't YouTube, Jaffe.
What do you mean they're not YouTube?
This is you're watching clips for movies. You're watching videos.
Oh, am I
for
doing
work.
it wrong?
Yes, you're doing YouTube wrong. Where's the you? Where's the you're watching something that you like?
This is stuff I
It's
like.
not work related.
I like this stuff.
You watch Sega Trusted Me with Sonic Racing?
Oh, well, that was just because I was
for fun.
No, I watched that because I was looking at the analytics.
Oh, these are the. I was looking for this as well.
All this is work right now?
Keeper, First look.
Yeah. I watched Sean Seansons to fall asleep. I don't know who that is. Auburn. Who did Auburn play, Matthew? Was it like some high school team? If it was,
If it's not a movie clip, not about you, or if it's not like
work related.
something for work, you don't watch YouTube.
Well, what the fuck am I? What does that even mean? I mean, I what did I watch last night? M came over last night or 2 nights ago, and we watched and just like that, and we watched the Clubhouse about the Boston Red Sox documentary. Is that acceptable?
No.
Why? What do you think I should be watching?
Other
Hey,
content
Invader
creators.
42, thank you, buddy. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so much for those very, very generous gifted memberships, buddy. Thanks, man.
You're watching other content creators so you can better understand the craft.
The craft. Most of them suck. Most of them suck. Going over to the LCU, all they do is yell at each other all goddamn day. I'm supposed to watch that shit. It's just
Jackie.
It's just people yelling at each other.
Finding liminal spaces in real life. Driving into obscure TikTok rabbit holes.
Is this you? Is this you?
Yeah, this is me.
All right. Well, let's see how impressed I
Donut
should be.
Media, right? Crossing America Without Highways. This is a series they're doing where they're taking like an old car they got when they were in high school. They tricked it out to go off-road. And they're driving from the East Coast to the West Coast using no highways, no freeways, just the back roads, trails, and occasionally they have to get on onto like a surface.
And
street,
how
like
many
pavement.
how many series is it? How many episodes?
This is the episode from today. It was posted today. They have 284,000 views on it.
yeah, but how
this-
many
Part 3 is
how many
today.
I know how many parts is it going to take them to get across the country?
I don't know. You'll have to find out.
I'll just
They've been
watch the.
posting-
My thing is, I'll just watch the last one.
Why?
See if they made it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't watch it for fun.
Well, I mean, I do. What do you want from me?
Okay, here's a Philip DeFranco. There's been a lot of locale stuff because I was talking
Because you like it. Just admit you like it. That's not a problem.
some scenic fucking Red Dead Redemption stuff that I put in the background.
I will tell you, by the way, I tuned into your one of your things. It might have been Nerds or whatever, and Xylee was on. Fuck that bitch. I'm done with that. I mean, I was done already. But she was talking shit about me. I'm like, dude, I thought we had worked our shit out. She's a fucking fair-weathered fuck nut. Fuck her. Hate her.
What is a fair weather fuck
I just made that up, but it basically means her because I can't stand her.
Do you know who Hank Green is?
I do. He went to Indian Springs, which was down the road from my high school.
Hank Green, the YouTuber?
Yeah, and his brother.
Really?
Yeah. They started VideoCon.
Why don't you talk to those guys?
I don't know him personally.
You make the little fucking introduction and then start talking.
It's
to
your
them.
job, baby.
I don't know this about you. I learned this live.
You just asked me.
Yeah, but this is like a business thing. You should have been like up and about for, no?
All your
Okay.
shit is fucking locale. Asmongold
Well, this
with
is a lot of work stuff right here.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
At 90 years old.
I did watch the Raha Jackson or whatever, however you say his name. I did see that.
I found a video of me that someone shared to me, and I was like, "Oh, I'll watch it." Now that show's called Locale Nuts. So,
But I mean, did anybody ever say what he did? Why he was told to? Because at first I thought he was doing a bit, and I think the wrestler thought he was doing a bit, but then he clearly wasn't. Was he just bad at doing a bit, or he literally was trying to?
you talking about who?
That kid who jumped in the ring with that wrestler.
Oh yeah, do you not know about that?
I know about it. I'm saying the thing I don't know yet is what was his motivation for basically beating the shit out of him.
Before they went onto the show, they were in the back area of the wrestling thing, and I guess he got slapped by the guy. They were like, "Hey, you think wrestling's fake?" And the guy slapped him. It's like, it's not fake.
Okay.
And so before I think that's what it was. So when the show was live, he was in the audience watching, he's like, if that motherfucker goes down, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna beat his ass, I'm gonna beat the fuck off. And then he was live streaming it, saying, I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay,
and
so
it's not
he's
gonna
going
be
to
fake.
jail
I'm
then,
really-
right?
Probably.
You should. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, well, Justin's saying that's not even close to what happened. Yeah, people are telling you you're wrong. Not what happened, says Norbert.
Pull it up.
I don't. Okay. See, this is probably
What are
why.
you say? What are you gonna say? We have stuff to talk about. We don't. We don't. Have stuff
Well,
to talk about.
I know. I just don't care that much. I mean, just tell me one sentence. I don't want to watch it. Okay, here's maybe why I don't like a lot of YouTube creators, right? Here's what it is. I would like the information about what happened. Okay, I put it into the YouTube search engine, and I get 40 minutes of somebody just bloviating, and then they maybe get to their fucking point. I'm like, come on, man. Just tell me what the fuck happened. I don't need to watch, hey guys. I don't give a fuck. Wait, you're looking at a black screen right now?
Are you still looking at my stream ending?
No, I got rid of that, but I don't mind theatrics, real ski, but theatrics usually are, the whole definition almost is by the nature of being theatrical, it's entertaining. But this was not entertaining. But we already, I saw
you have
the
a different sense of entertainment. You have a different
great.
idea of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's okay. I don't care. I mean, you either like my style or you don't. But I tell you what, Tech, you tell me a YouTuber, a content creator that you think I would genuinely like. You know what I like to watch on YouTube?
Yeah, nothing. Apparently.
Shorts. I like to watch shorts. They make me happy. They can't make any money. Nobody makes money off the goddamn things but YouTube. But that's what I like to watch on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. It is perfect for my ADD brain. Rose Jaffe. Thank you, David K. Before I go, I just want to tell you, you were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And you know what? So was I. I agree. I don't know when you call me Rose. Rose.
It's like inserting an emoji, but then it shows.
Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And hopefully, like I said, send us a message. Let us know you're doing well.
You would like CGP Grey.
All right, put him on.
I loaded one. Got a 5-minute video. Computer's lagging a little bit. Let's see if this
You want me
works.
to put it on? I can do it. Hang on. But I'll tell you when I'm bored, though.
Okay.
I can see. Oh, you got to click it.
Let's say you want to become Pope, head of the Catholic Church, and shepherd to over 1 billion faithful. What requirements must you have for this lofty position? First, be a Catholic, and second,
Oh, I
be a
love
man,
Neil
which
deGrasse
seems
Tyson.
a little thin, and while it's technically possible for a regular Sunday Catholic to become Pope, the last time this happened was essentially never, because becoming Pope isn't like becoming president. You can't just run for office. Selecting the Pope is an inside job, and the men who do it are the cardinals, and while in theory they can select any Catholic man to become Pope, in practice they prefer to elevate one of their own. The last time a non-cardinal
I mean,
became Pope was more than
I don't
600
care
years ago.
about this.
Yeah, but you don't care about anything. You hate life. You hate things that are not like relevant to your work or your family. Everything else is like benign. And
You ever watched the movie City Slickers? No, of course not.
It's a movie, so no.
Okay, you find the one thing in your life that matters, and the rest don't mean shit. That was the whole point. And also, Realski
That's
agrees.
an awful
this
mentality.
Is just, this is just boring. Well, you watch this here. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take over YouTube for a minute. Okay, and I'll tell you some things I like to watch. Okay, so I will share my screen. Let me
If you had
find
to guess, how many views do you think that video got?
a bajillion.
How to become Pope?
Probably 1.6 million.
12 million views. Oh, sorry, 29 million views.
That's a lot of goddamn
There's-
views.
That's what I'm saying. And people like this. This is
Well,
what people
then-
like to watch.
Well, good. Well, maybe I'm not what they like to watch. I think that's clear. I thought we'd already established that by
That's what
our
I'm saying.
analytics.
You run into the direction of like, I watch what I like to watch and I perform the way I want to perform.
Well, yeah,
It's
why
like,
else
if
would
we're
I do
making
it?
a business? If you're making it a business, kind of learn what the audience would like to watch.
I
what
don't
most people
know.
would like to
Okay.
watch.
Well, look. Okay, so let's see. I've been liking clips from the Blacklist. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so if I were to go right now to YouTube, if I'm going to
You're on
sit
YouTube,
down
right?
and watch something, I'm going to watch like a movie or show. But if I just like am eating lunch, I'm playing a game. Like when you eat lunch, you probably watch YouTube, right?
Yeah, I watch YouTube.
Yeah, when I eat lunch, I play Hearthstone. Or
That's the point of this. Is like I was saying, you don't watch YouTube. Like you watch the least amount of YouTube out of like the people I interact with in my life, right? You just
okay.
don't care about this stuff. You don't care to like intake.
I don't
YouTube
care.
culture.
I don't care about the YouTube culture. No, I don't give a fuck about that. But I'm not 27 years old either, and there are lots of people on YouTube. Is not TikTok, man. YouTube is now for everyone. YouTube is Sarah's mom and granddad watch YouTube, but they watch what they want to watch. That's the whole fun of it.
Yeah, but it's because okay, you are of that age.
What
right?
age
You are
am
of
I?
the age of Sarah's mom, right?
Oh yeah.
The type of content they watch is not the type of content that you're producing, right?
Look at this.
The type
Come
of
on.
content you watch.
Look at this. People in costumes wrestling. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I'm not going to watch the whole thing.
I hear you. This is like, what I'm saying is like, when I talk about prominent YouTubers, you should know them because you're a YouTuber.
I don't
you
wanna
should
know them.
But you should. It's your.
Who
it's
who
your
should I know?
job.
I no, it's not my job to know Mr. Beast.
No,
I,
YouTube is your job.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When I made video games, I made the games I wanted to play. I made adjustments for the audience when they couldn't vibe or they didn't like what I liked. But I wasn't out there like a dancing monkey going, "What can I do to entertain you? I'm desperate." I'm just kind of like going, "Well, if I can't do a show based on what I enjoy, then I don't want to do a show."
But that's not the point. It's like you're not okay. Do you produce content like this? Famous battles, Kung Fu Chicken Noodles versus Dr. Cube.
Oh God, no, because I don't like chicken noodles.
Okay, what type of content do you make?
Oh, I'll show
Why
you.
don't you know those YouTubers? Like
No, but-
I know what you make. You know what you make. But who is like you on YouTube that you know?
Nobody's like me.
Then what I'm saying is if no one's like you, you should find out how to get the features of prominent YouTubers, successful YouTubers, and add that into the mix of the stuff you're making. You have unique content. You have a unique personality, right? You're a character.
I'm not
Add
okay.
in some of the cool. Yeah, you're a character. Everyone's
We made a
character.
video on Hellraiser today. It got 200 views in 3 hours.
3 hours ago. Yeah.
It's crap, man. It's a great video, but it's crap.
And let's have to understand the business that you are in.
Okay,
and
then
you have to start
explain to
watching-
me why. Don't give me the homework. You're the producer. You explain to me why this video hasn't done better.
Why is the Hellraiser's revival will be? Let's see that. Hold on. Censored on consoles.
Yeah.
Remember how I was like, titles have to be very punchy. Like I told you, this video should be titled, "First Game Censored in 2025," or like something along those lines. Like something short, punchy, cool, right? But instead, you went with like a fucking full long sentence in MLA format that is going to be blocked off. People aren't going to see the entire title of it.
Okay, well
You
we
don't
can
do-
we
you don't do
can
that
we can
change.
we can change the title.
And then I also was like, the thumbnail shouldn't just be like 2 pictures, right? It should have like forced into censorship or something along those lines. But people are like, oh, I saw the picture, and because I have, you have to
She's
look at the
got
picture when you go to
censored
YouTube.
bar over her boobs.
That's not enough.
then
that's
you
not
make
enough.
then you make the thumbnails.
I literally was like, hey, before you publish it, let me fucking make one. And you said, nah, I'm getting it posted. I don't care.
Go make me a
That's
new
literally-
one. Make me a
the
new one. I'll
ending
put it up.
conversation we had was literally me telling you, oh, if you're having a hard time making this, I'll go make one real quick. No, I'm posting it now. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Look, the thumbnails could use work. That's true. That's
yes,
true.
and then you're like, fix it for me, Tech Protect. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. No. Nah.
Well, we had to post it
Why?
because we hadn't
For
posted
200
all
views?
day.
For 200 views?
Well, we didn't know it was going to get 200 views. But I'll tell
I
you
knew it was
what.
gonna- if you're not, the things, you came to me and said, Tech, come look at this. I said, okay, cool. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, all right, let's work on the thumbnail. And I was like, this is what the thumbnail should be. It should have these features, these key features, right? And then you were like, and the title should be exactly like this. Keep it short, keep it nice, not more than 6 words. You're like, okay, cool. And you were like, what lady should be there? And I was like, you should use this lady and do this like theme. And you were like, I don't like that lady. It's bad. I don't like this one. I don't like this either. And it's why?
Well, because
Why?
hang on. I have tags, I think. I don't know. I'm going to fix this real quick just for you, Tech. Hang on. But you talk to the people.
People, I don't understand. Why is it that it's like he asks for the advice, but he just will not take it? He's like, tell me what works with YouTube, and I say this works with YouTube. And he's like, I don't believe you, and I say, well, I watch a lot of YouTube. I grew up with YouTube. I'm very involved with like the thematic things that work with YouTube. He's like, oh, okay, but I just don't agree. I don't believe it. It's not like my movie clip that I watched from Legolas shooting an arrow through a keyhole or something, so it's not going to do. Oh my god. It's
all next week, starting tomorrow with our video tomorrow, I will let you title all the videos.
And let me do the thumbnail.
Only if you can make them quick. You know what our video is about tomorrow. Don't
No,
take
I don't need.
forever.
I don't need to make them. I don't need to make them quick. I need to make them. Right. I need you tell me
Hang on.
like what.
Okay,
what
give me the title
stories
for
are
this
about.
fucking stupid video.
The Hellraiser one. Let me take a look at the. What does it say now? Because I don't want to make it too different from what's posted. Hold on. Hellraiser reveal will be censored on consoles. I guarantee it.
Well, everybody know. Hey, Troy Branch, thank you. Bunny is spending the night with two other men tonight, Ben and Jerry. Oh, shut up, Troy Branch. Thank you, Troy. Hey, I'm not opposed to changing thumbnails. My thumbnail game is shit. My title game
Most
is
censored
shit.
game of 2026.
It's a lie, but okay.
It doesn't have to be the truth.
Then
And then put question marks and exclamation. Question mark, exclamation, question mark. 2 question marks in the middle, an exclamation point. Most censored game of 2026.
All right, there it is. Your dumb title is up, you dumbhead. Now, hang on. Let's go see it. Let's go see it live. Those numbers better go up by the end of the stream.
It has to be something. Here's the thing. There's so much that goes into the decision making of watching a YouTube video, right? Because one, if it's too
I don't know.
long,
It seems like you'll watch
you're-
just about anything, Tech.
You are watching Blacklist clips, a show
Blacklist
that was
is
canceled.
awesome.
It stopped being on air 6 years ago.
Yeah, but he's like Reddington is awesome.
Netflix got it for the price of a fucking Pinto.
He's awesome.
Like how many episodes have you seen? What season are you on?
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a fucking. I'm on season 7. I stopped watching because it got really bad. But
Oh, SF, you don't understand. I'm not trying to get a job. I want to win. I want to succeed.
if you want to
Everything is-
succeed,
I want to
you
know.
hired me on because I know about this industry.
Okay, you
because
know
I-
what? Okay, we're not going to get into
I-
this. The video.
Take my advice.
There's
Take
not
my
advice. Then go find me a thumbnail person to make it.
I will make you the thumbnail. I
You
offer
have
to
no
make you the
artistic
thumbnail.
skills.
Says who?
Says art people.
God, Jeffy.
All right, well, I changed it. Have the numbers gone up yet?
See. They have.
We have not.
They have gone up. It was 269, I think. Now it's 287, Jaffe.
Well, that's not even the real numbers. The real numbers you can only see on the other one.
Show your fucking face. I don't know what that means, SF. Hire everyone in this chat right now to do artwork and titles for your shows. More meetings live about how their show sucks. What did I walk into here? AAA, we just reviewed your mom. Like 3 out of 10, you know. Fucking War Eagle ruined my...
You know, the only person who ever made great thumbnails for us.
Your daughter? Bunny?
Bunny Butt. And she just left us high and dry.
She's not talking to you anymore, I hear.
That's what I hear. Fan service with a green screen? What's fan service with a green screen? Sounds like neither one of you are good at communicating. Oh, shut up, Realski. We're fine. We're fine. End of the day. I mean, you know, look. I don't know. Bunny is fan service. What do you mean? I don't understand. The person y'all abandoned. What?
Because the delay, if you remember how YouTube works, they're listening to when you said, you know who made the best thumbnails for us? She responded with,
Oh,
the
Bunny
person
did
y'all
it. Well, yeah,
abandoned.
but Bunny's high tonight because she's slow. That's a long time to...
No, there's a delay about that many seconds on the stream.
No, 7 seconds delay. Oh,
Says
she's
who?
the eye candy? Oh, I know. You think I think I'm the eye candy? I know she's the eye candy, but she's more than that. Okay, well, whatever. This is why I don't like talking about the channel. It goes nowhere. God damn it, Maverick! I just spilled my Coke.
It would go places.
No, the conversation goes nowhere.
Oh, yeah, the conversation go places if you were more likely to heed my advice,
Oh, tech.
my professional opinion.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to go clean this up. So talk to the chat, please.
Chat, let me know. Let me know what you need, chat. I'm here, chat. Give me all the information you want Jaffe to take in. Give me the recommendations for the channel that you think aren't happening, that could be better. Throw it my way. Let me hear it. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Fuck, man, this seems it is stressful. This job is very stressful. Jaffe's a stressful guy to work with. Problem more tatas. When are you streaming his games tech? I told him I want to do it. I said, like, I want to start doing that now. And he's like, no, we have to hold it off. We need to wait until, like, you know, I can properly monetize or advertise for it or so on. More people coming and sucking. True. More flopping titties. Yeah. Let's take run the show for 2 weeks and check the numbers. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, but like the thing is, I'll say, oh, it'd be good if we do this thing, right? Like let's have you interact with another community, and let's have that be a part of like the show. Like you know, post a video of you going on to another person's show and be like, this is my interaction with this guy. This is what I thought. And no, that takes time away from the Madhouse, or that takes time away from this thing. It won't happen. And like everyone is aware of like the Pirate Software drama, right? Pirate Software, prominent YouTube story. And when that was like popping off for the first time, I was like, Jeff, we got to talk about this. He's like, yeah, but I don't care. And so it doesn't go anywhere. It won't ever go anywhere. But these are the
why
key things
did you
that get us
come
more
here
views.
then? You're the one who said the content was good.
It's again, the content's good.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
It can be better.
Okay, I get it. But the fact is, I am never, here's what you have to understand. And again, I get it if we were talking about,
also, I moved to your house because it makes your daughter really happy.
I understand, but why did you take this job if you didn't believe in the content?
I've said it before, right? The initial reason for me wanting to work with you is because I know that if anyone's going to take you out of this, right? If anyone's going to help you make this like a career, like a full-time thing, it should be someone that cares, and not just some like fucking entity at some fucking like consultant firm who does social media stuff.
Okay, but you said you believed in the content,
and I think I wouldn't do it if I thought like there's no reason. Right?
Okay,
I would tell you. I would have sat down with you and said, "There's no way to fix this."
Okay, so what I'm saying to you,
to help you fix this, and when I say like these are the things that'll fix this, and you're just like, "Yeah, but no, I'm doing my thing."
Here's what you have to okay, here's what you have to understand. I'm not blind. I'm not ignorant. Sorry, I was eating. I 100%. Sorry. Okay, so if we were talking about being on TikTok or something, I would say, yeah, why the fuck would I even do that? I'm just not, I don't want to be that, right? YouTube's a different beast. There are people of all ages making successful content on this channel, okay? If the only way you know how to make this show successful with me is me talking about shit that I don't give a fuck about, then yeah, it may not be a workable situation. I don't.
Why do you put it into these ultimatum style?
Because you're the one who's bringing up these topics like I'm supposed to care about pirate software.
You don't get to say if the only way you think this works. It's not the only way. There's been so many multiple avenues presented of saying let's try this, let's try this, let's try that. That gets vetoed out because it's like it's not what I want. I won't do that. I'm doing this other thing.
Name 3 things that have been vetoed out.
About changes to the show.
Yeah, whatever. What you're talking about.
All right. I've been pushing for you to make published content for about 4 months now. Before I moved in here, right? I was saying we got to start putting videos online, whether they're cut from the thing. Let's do it. And you were like, sure, we'll do that eventually, right? And then next week comes up. Hey, can we start doing that? And
who told me, Jaffe, I'm going to learn to edit. I need a Premiere subscription, which I got you. Right? You're
Yeah,
just
and it's
now
hard.
learning. I know. Well, it's not hard, but you're just now sitting down to do it.
Well, we went from doing that, where it was just going to be your channel. This is before you met Bunny Button. This is before
I know, but
Locale,
you can't really bring
right?
that up and
A
act
change
like,
in direction. A change in direction happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, how long have I been saying we should have like a intro to the channel video that you record and we put on there?
And what did
It's
you
like,
say
this
to
is
me the
what-
other day? You said, Jeffy, I went through and I found a bunch of clips that we can edit in and send them to me. Right? Remember that?
No, what do you mean?
You said, I found a bunch of clips on your channel that we can edit into that trailer. Remember this?
No, I don't.
Oh, you did.
Okay, let's assume I said that, right? That's how you treat me. As you say, like, let's assume Tech is telling the truth here. But you could just give a presentation, just talk about it. Just that this is what the channel is. This is what I do. This is what we're looking to present to you. And we've been saying that for months. Before when we were still in the LCU, we talked about that stuff. But it doesn't get done.
Well, then you should come over and say, it's time to do
But
this.
But when I tell you that stuff, like today with the thumbnail, I was like, let me do it. Let me make the... and you were like, nope, immediately nope. I'm doing it. I'm just posting it.
Well, you have to push harder.
Oh, my fucking...
Triple A says, Jaffa, you're not a mass appeal kind of guy. You're niche. I know. I don't have a I'm not looking to be Mr. Beast, dude.
You should. You should.
I don't want to. I want to. If
You should have more mass appeal.
Oh my God.
You should present yourself to a larger audience.
Listen to me. I agree
You
with a
can't
larger.
Cry on one hand. saying,
not
like,
crying at
I
all.
don't get enough viewers. Oh, we had to stop the live stream stuff because we don't have that many viewers. We don't want to rely on canties and mishes. We want to have more people come in here
Right.
and enjoy the show. Then appeal to more people. Don't fucking have one argument of like, I hate that we don't have that big of an audience, and say, I don't want a big audience. I want to be this niche guy.
I will appeal. There's a balance. You have to have a balance. You can't just be this. I mean, you know how many people go out there and just try to do the typical shit they see successful people doing? Why would I do that? I'm not interested in doing that.
They're not David Jaffe, but also Norbert says, Tech, what do you think the ceiling for the show is? Jaffe, what do you think?
What
What do you
show?
think the max, your YouTube channel? What do you think the max cap?
I
subscribers
would
will be?
love. Okay, so I think what I would like to have is a very lucrative, loyal.
What number of subscribers do you think this channel will get? Max.
Will get.
Yeah, what is the ceiling that we could get to? I understand lucrative. I understand like it pays for stuff and all that. But what is the number of subscribers you think we can get to by this niche idea, whatever you're presenting?
What is the niche idea I'm presenting?
You said you like that you're niche. You don't want to be
It's not that
for
I-
everybody.
what
What is the
well-
max amount of subscribers we can get to doing your vision?
250K.
That's awful.
It's wonderful.
No.
Look, it is because
You're telling me if we adjusted just some of the ways we present the content, right? Some of the stuff we cover, not everything. We don't have to become like a cookie cutter fucking YouTube slop person. If we just adjust what we're appealing to, you that wouldn't if doing that got us to like let's say 2.2 million subscribers, that wouldn't be worth it.
what you have, what would be worth it?
Making minor adjustments to the way
You have
we
to
do
be- you have to be
thumbnails,
specific.
The way I am being the way we do thumbnails, the way we title our videos.
Yeah, we can do
the
those.
The type of topics we cover.
Well, now
right?
that's
The-
well. Give me an example. You think
like the pirate software guy.
I can't
right?
know, man. I'm not
when,
no.
When he
No.
well, that's the point. When
Okay,
he
then
was
if your
having-
only way to solve this conundrum is
Stop
go
saying only. It's not only.
then
it's
s-
one
okay,
of the ways.
okay, then I'm
Let's go on to
telling
another.
I'm okay, I will not do topics that don't interest me ever. Ever.
Why?
Because they don't interest me. And I'm not a news
You're
guy.
not the viewer.
I understand that. But if the
And then,
content
hold on. Why does the pirate software guy not interest you?
because I just don't give a shit about somebody
What is,
who's
what is the story?
I don't even know. It's somebody who
Then what the fuck fuck are we even talking about?
I know
here?
enough about it.
No, tell me anything.
I was about
to
to say. I think that guy got into some kind of beef with some other guy about some childish bullshit, is what I think.
No, you're just fucking guessing at this point.
I did hear about it, but I don't remember.
You have no idea. He kept on pushing this idea that my dad is like this big fucking dude of World of Warcraft, and you better listen to me because my dad is this fucking guy. He's like the you of Sony.
Okay.
His dad was the you of Sony, right?
Yep.
And he was like advertising that he was like doing coding shit for fucking WoW, and now I'm this guy, and you should trust my opinions, and I have this game, and it's so well polished, it's so well detailed, and it was all bullshit. He was lying to his audience. He was like using his fucking nepotism to get where he was.
Okay, so why does that interest you?
Because, right, I like gaming. I like learning gaming stuff, right? I like getting involved with like the history of gaming or the industry, right? To hear that some very well-known like head developer or some CEO executive guy from World of Warcraft when it launched was letting his fucking kid nepo himself into a position of power, right? Nepo himself into a streaming career by using his dad's credentials and like that he then got onto the WoW team, right? And then pretending to be this puffed up fucking person and then was just lying about it the entire time. Is funny. And then
one pump is talking about stop killing games. We talked about that. That was interesting to me. That's not
that was what Stop Killing Games is also another drama he had, right?
Yeah, well, that's fine.
So first off, he's this fake fucking guy who's a Twitch streamer who lied about a lot of his credentials and his history and his background. And then the second thing was he was an avid attacker of the Stop Killing Games initiative. He was saying it's bad for developers. You don't want to do this. Think about the money. The same positions you had, which would have been cool that you have the opinions that got him into a lot of shit online publicly, because that would have gotten you into a lot of shit, which would have boosted the channel. Well, thank you for the $5.
We did talk about the Stop Killing Games.
Yes, but the reason why it got popular is because Pirate Software was so blatantly being a piece of shit about it, like ignoring some of the statements being made from Stop Killing Games, and then another YouTuber, if you were following YouTube, analyzed his responses and then pulled up the actual.
So bored. I don't have any.
That's the fucking thing. That's the thing. It's you before having this conversation didn't actually know what the issue was.
Well, I knew the Stop Killing Games, but here's what I can't stand.
But
I don't care though. What I'm saying is, Tech, you have to understand something. I am only in it if I can do it in a way that, yes, it has to please the audience, but it has to also please me. Okay? When I see these fucking YouTubers simply go on and pull up a fucking article and read the article to the people like they're a fucking bunch of illiterate fucks, or let me bring up a spreadsheet I made that's this guy's comments and let me go through each one bit by bit by bit by bit, I'm bored out of my fucking mind.
I'm not telling you to read a fucking article, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think the week that the Pirate Software anti Stop Killing Games thing was happening, videos on YouTube about that topic must have gotten over like 900 million views collectively, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you would have been like, this guy who's getting all this hate about this thing has the same opinion I do. Because you made a video on the Stop Killing Games thing. You did a live stream about it. You have a video out there about that. You went out to another dude's channel, right, talking about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have just been like, here is 40 seconds of this thing that this guy said. Hey, look at the guy's chat. Chat, look at the guy. Everyone hates this guy. I'm the same. Because you don't want to change your opinion, right? You have that opinion.
No, it's my opinion.
You feel about it. Just fucking, I said, just include the guy in the story. Just talk about him a little bit, go on about it, and then boom, you get so much more fucking visibility on YouTube. And you were like, yeah, but I don't care about the guy. And we never did it. Like that would have been such a simple way. You don't have to be like 20 minutes on this dude's career and this dude's this. Because he's such a topical thing, just mention it. You're like, nah, it's boring. I don't care. Lost opportunity.
Well, I ran
reading the chat.
Huh?
Reading the chat.
I'm reading the chat.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm saying I ran. I always tell you the topics that we're making, And you say, yeah. Hell, we made the Ghost Tsushima video yesterday, and you said, oh, yeah, do that. People are talking about that. Nobody watched that fucking video. Nobody watched that video. Remember when you said that yesterday? Oh, people in the Discord, people in the Thunderdome, everybody's talking about Ghost Yode. You should make that.
I'm going to YouTube Analytics right now.
Yeah.
So I bet if I look at it, it's going to say that this is like a much higher percentage of new viewers than you ever get.
Yeah, let me know. I would love to see that, but I'm sure it's not.
But you don't agree? You don't agree that like not having to do like entire episodes on a thing you don't like. But if there's stuff that you don't care about, like you don't really have a dog in the race, or what do they say? A horse in the race? You don't have a horse in the race. Just using that as a tool for getting better like optics on your stuff is worth it. Right? Why do you go silent? What's going on?
Because I'm listening to a lot of people at once, and then I'm going to get back to you after I read what they say.
No, okay, you're ignoring the conversation to read the chat.
I'm doing both. We're working. We're doing a show.
You're going silent. There's dead air.
Oh my God. Look, so I have absolutely no problem if you want to get engaged with what the topics are that we cover. I think that's great. You should do that. And it'll be easier, at least during the week, now that we're doing video content. So we're talking throughout the day. We have a video going up tomorrow about Herman Hulst. Do you think that's a bad video?
I think it's not topical, but the conversation is valid. And the people that are interested in hearing like a developer's, like a previous game dev in the industry talk about the article is going to be cool. But if I were to ask like this chat, and I'm not going to ask them now because it's going to be not the truth. But
thank you, David K. We appreciate it, buddy.
Who here has ever typed into the search bar Herman Hulst? Right? One's in the chat if you've ever searched this guy's name in your life into Google.
Well, yeah, and Norbert says it's niche. I mean, this is the thing I don't think you're understanding that I'm trying to communicate.
Understand it all.
Okay, well then I won't even say it then. We should let's just kill that video.
Why?
Well, because ultimately, if you don't think some of the biggest YouTube successes are niche, then you're the one who's not paying attention. The whole point about YouTube is it demolished the broadcast network gatekeeping of every show has to be for everybody. Okay? I love that about YouTube. I love that about the internet. People can come and go. I am very much into this niche topic, and this person talks about it with authority and engagement and entertainment. Okay?
You say niche.
Huh?
You say niche. If you say that some of the top YouTubers, I might be crazy because I don't think the top YouTubers are niche. What are you talking about? Who's the nichest YouTuber who's in the top 1,000 YouTubers on the platform?
Who's the most niche, you mean?
Who's one of the most niche YouTubers you know that's in the top 1,000?
Show me the list of the top 1,000. I don't know what that list is.
Mr. Beast, T-Series, Coco Melon, SET India, Vlad and Nikki.
What is the list you're looking at?
Top YouTubers by subscriber count on the platform.
All right, let me see. Well, okay.
PewDiePie, the WWE, Blackpink, the band, the K-pop group.
Well, yeah, I'm not looking. That's what I'm wondering if if that is the right
Metric?
category.
Yeah, Dude Perfect. Do you know who Dude Perfect is?
No.
The trick shotting channel. They do trick shots with golf balls and darts and soccer balls and cars sometimes. Taylor Swift, is she niche?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't think looking at the most sub count is going to make the most sense, right?
Yeah, I agree. But like, who's the most successful niche channel you know? And do they break 5 million subscribers?
I don't know. Let's find out. Hang on. Martin, just do what you love doing. I am, Martin. That's this show. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it, buddy. Okay.
Because that's really the point, right? The point is like if you want to model yourself after a successful niche YouTube channel, let's find that channel. Let's see how they're doing it.
All right,
Let's see how
I'll show
they.
you. All right. Okay, well here's a good one. I like the John Campea show. I like that. Very successful show.
John Campea.
Now you're gonna probably go, yeah, it's not a lot of people, but he does a great
Nice,
business.
yeah, give me 5 million.
I don't care about 5 million. The guy, has a staff of 4 people, and he makes a lot of money. What do I care if it's 5 million? That's my metric for success. I don't need to be Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is 486 million. I'm saying 5.
I don't care. 5 is not magic. What's magic
Well, that's
is
what I'm
profitable.
saying. If you want to be profitable, you can't be fucking super niche.
He has 362 subscribers. His videos get 85,000, 40 to 85,000, and the super chats are off the charts. And he's all over the place. He talks about movies.
Movies are niche?
In terms of the individual movies, he doesn't just cover Superman. He covers everything.
The last video is Star Wars Starfighter. Is Star Wars the nichest movie out there? Let's look at another one. Chadwick Boseman talking about the Black Panther MCU. Very, very not niche.
Yeah, well, I mean, he covers different movies, but he's more often
Star Wars, Green Lantern.
Yeah,
DCU, MCU,
that's fine.
MCU, DCU.
He covers probably the top
Most
20
popular movies.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's niche about this?
In terms of it is for very geeky movie lovers, that's what's niche about it, the content. This would never fly on Entertainment Tonight, for example, back in the day. This would never fly for People Magazine or people who just like, I like the
When
movies.
you say back in the day, do you mean 20 years ago?
Yes, that would
Yes,
what's niche about this?
The majority of Americans know about the MCU.
I understand. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying a show that gets into the nuance and nitty gritty of the business. Look at Colin Moriarty's show, for God's sakes. Colin's show is very niche.
I wonder if there's a survey
What do you
on
mean? Conte, you can come into the Discord if you want, absolutely. But we don't have the call-in set up tonight.
approximately 52% of Americans have or plan to watch Avengers Endgame. Oh, this is from 2019.
I'm not
I'm assuming the majority of Americans have watched an MCU movie.
You act like what I'm saying is this guy is so niche. He's talking about particle physics.
I asked you for a niche.
That is my definition, Tech. I'm sorry it doesn't meet your criteria for definitions of niche.
It's not about my criteria.
Well, then that's my
saying-
criteria, which is he's got 400,000 subs. He talks about things that are a little bit more mainstream in terms of the movies he covers, but it is still a movie show for hardcore movie aficionados, right? That's why I call it niche. Second Thought is kind of niche. They have 1.8 million. Their videos get 300, 150, 300, 500,000.
I'm just gonna check.
Yeah.
Over the past 5 years, how many searches Herman Holst gets?
Okay. You sat there with me, whore, and made the video.
Oh, May 12th of 2024, he had 100 searches. It was a huge spike in his search results.
Mm-hmm.
Over the past 5 years, we have 51, 67, 69, 100. There's been a spike today, and I bet it was just me and you.
I don't think so. Can you imagine?
It says from
You're
August
welcome,
24th,
Herman.
August 24th to the 30th, there's been 3 results for people searching Herman Holst on Google.
That might have been us getting the video footage.
That's what I'm saying. It was us looking up.
Okay, so you're telling me that doing a story, especially with my own experience dealing directly with the story, of the guy who is the head of PlayStation, the biggest video game console on the planet, is too niche to cover.
Okay. If you title this with Herman Holst's name,
I wouldn't.
they're not going to watch.
Sure, but if I say they should fire the Sony CEO or the PlayStation head of PlayStation, would they watch that?
If it was titled, Sony CEO needs to be fired now.
Is that the title or the thumbnail?
That's the title.
Okay, fine. I got no
Right.
problem with that.
And it's Herman Hulse, right? And he's like on fire or something ridiculous, right? Or
Cool.
it's you as a cartoon kicking him off a cliff or something.
Okay, I got no issues with that.
Then people are gonna tune in because like that's grabby, that's something. Let's do it. Let's watch.
Robbo says we
Right.
should title it. Tech's gonna hate this. I agree. I don't like this, but I understand. Sony exec on the way out. I don't think that's even. I know that's probably a little soft, Robbo. But thank you, bud.
Yeah. If it said like "fire him now, Sony!" exclamation points, and it's you very angry looking at the camera, right? That's way better.
Hey, don't tell us when are we going to talk about Bunny. We've asked Bunny to come in 10 times tonight, and Bunny will be here tomorrow at 3. We'd love Bunny to come in, but I can't force her.
Even if it was Sony CEO killed my game, right? Because you talk about how they killed the live
Yeah,
action.
but he didn't,
Why not?
because he wasn't there.
He's in charge.
What game are you talking about?
The live service Twisted Metal game remake or Twisted Metal game they were gonna make.
I wasn't working on that.
Yeah, but it's the Twisted Metal's your game.
I mean, I have to come.
You're doing this thing like but he's kind of a little dishonest.
No. I'm going. I don't know what to say about it because I don't have any insight into it. It's just like, yeah, that was my game, and 20 years later, somebody else was making it, and he killed it. I mean, I had nothing to do with it. I don't even have any information about it.
Why do you care? Why do you care about that point of this?
Because I'm the one who's got to fill 8 minutes with content. What am I going to talk about?
It's already recorded. It's already there. Just title the video that.
What video?
The Herman Hulse video we have recorded. The one
You're saying the video about Herman Holst saying
Yeah.
2 incredibly stupid things that should terrify any PlayStation fan, which has nothing to do with Twisted Metal, should be titled Herman Holst killed my game.
Yeah, my games, multiple, because he killed the live action God of War game.
Live action God of War game.
Or I keep saying live action, live service, or that's the term, right? Live service game.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Title the video that, right? And then the thumbnail is like.
okay, but isn't it going to work once, and then people are going to stop trusting us when they see these titles and
No,
go?
that's not what YouTube. That's what I'm saying. You don't watch YouTube.
I do watch it. People hate clickbait. That's
it's
a lie.
only you. You hate clickbait.
I don't. There's a difference between marketing and clickbait, right? Marketing is
Jaffe.
fire the PlayStation head now, or PlayStation doomed if they don't fire their CEO.
Okay, make the
That's
title
good.
Make the thumbnail. He's killing my games.
You think that's better than fire this guy now? Fire PlayStation's
No,
head?
The title is fire him now, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thumbnail, you have the text, he's killing my games. You show him, and you show God of War and Twisted Metal going into like a trash can. Why do you pause so long? What are you doing?
Well, because I know it's not like I just came to this fucking rodeo. I've been doing this for many years now. Okay.
Yeah,
And I
but
know,
not successfully.
well, I've done the clickbait stuff in the past.
What about what we just said is clickbait?
Well, Sony, he killed my games is not going to be anywhere in that video. You're going to have to, as a viewer, go, what?
And
You're going to walk away unsatisfied. You're going to walk away thinking we lied. But us saying,
what
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying is when on average, most people click off of your video within the first like 51 seconds.
yeah, which is normal. But yeah,
It's like 80% of the audience clicks off at the first before the first minute.
Mhm.
80% of them aren't going to get to the fucking meat of it anyways, right? And the ones that do are going to be able to like listen to the dialogue about the reason why the live service God of War got canceled, right? The reason why the Twisted Metal live service got canceled. This guy's the CEO. It's his responsibility. He said we fucked up. Boom, took him off. Right? If it's up to interpretation, it is.
Right.
And you know what that causes? That causes conversation in the comments section, which boosts the algorithm in the first place.
Starting.
Yeah, Brad Skagg, call anyone that calls you out for clickbait a dumb mark and move on.
Troy Branch, thank you for the super chat. He says a modern day Picasso. Thank you, bud. It's kind of true. Okay, fine. So here you go. Here you go. Starting tomorrow, for the next month, every video that you see,
Titled and thumbnailed by Tech Protect.
not just that though, that's not the point, coming out of this channel will basically be over the top, incendiary.
Fuck you. No.
What
No.
do you mean no? That's
No.
not a bad thing.
You're framing it wrong.
Over the top and incendiary is good. That's the stuff you're talking about.
Jaffe.
What do you think? What am I saying that you're pushing back? In the chat, people are saying good, hell yeah, yes.
Fucker.
What?
I love your your content is good.
I said the
I need
titles.
you to
The titles.
No, you said the content's going to be over the top and
No. I don't mean the video. I mean the way
that's
we.
what you said.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I misspoke. The way we promote it, and the titles and the thumbnails will be over the top and incendiary. It'll be the quartering for video games, not in terms of state.
No one gets that reference.
You do.
Yeah, but they don't get it. That's what
I'm
saying.
talking to you. It's the
doing
one
a show.
The one time I bring up a YouTuber that actually has an audience, you act like, oh, why'd you bring that up? The whole show you've been going, you don't watch YouTubers. You don't know any YouTubers. You don't know who it is, so you're looking it up.
The quartering is the guy who does the live stream in the morning and he cuts his little fucking short little videos in the afternoon. Yes,
A lot of people do that, but no, the quartering is a over the top red state kind of asshole. But he does
he
very
has a big 1.8 million.
yeah, but he does
subscribers.
very good thumbnails and he does very good clickbait.
Yeah, the world is burning. This is gross. Emergency court meeting. Yeah,
Right.
that's what you want to do.
Okay, so
That's what I've been recommending.
I'm not changing the content, but I am changing the marketing of it. Okay? It won't, I mean, you think that'll matter? Like, what would you do for the Ghost of Yode thing? Like, what would you do for that? Because you watched the video.
The change?
Yeah.
Let me look at let me see what the thumbnail and title is.
Ghost of Yode goes gold. Are you excited or over it?
Is this the return of full, like, complete games at launch or some shit like that? Because a lot of games, they just push them out really quick, right? Bugs and all, and you have to deal with it. So it's something along the lines of, are we in a new era
But that's
of
not what
bugless games?
Okay, but that's not what the video is about.
What does going gold mean?
Going gold means that the game is ready to ship. They're done
Right, that
working on it.
They took care of all the bugs.
Yeah, but
it's
every
fucking
game
there.
goes gold. Every game that's filled with bugs has gone
Cyberpunk
gold.
didn't go.
It sure did. Cyberpunk.
Wait, so what
went-
is then going gold? Is
going
a
gold?
stupid term.
Well, I didn't make it up. I'm just saying that going gold is a term that it comes from the fact that the game is basically accepted at manufacturing, and you press it onto a gold CD-ROM. Not and that's where it comes from. If I remember correctly.
Did you say that in the video?
No.
I would have added that to the video.
Huh?
I would have added that to the video.
Okay, fine, but we can still. But so the story was not about finally a game's coming out without bugs.
Then I would have said like my most anticipated game is ready to go, is ready to launch. Right?
That's incendiary and over the top. I expect more from you. Give me something.
Let's see.
I'm not going to retitle it. I'm going to let it live, but I just want to see. I want to see if tech can apply this philosophy to this story.
Assassin's Creed.
Killer.
Assassin's Creed Shadow Killer.
Don't say shadow.
is-
It's too long.
Yeah, Assassin's. I would put AC Shadows Killer. Is about to destroy the market, or is about to fucking is ready to ship, right?
Is that
Re-
really
ready
all
to,
that?
ready to go?
Okay.
Well,
let me
how
tr-
do I give an explain? The idea is, hi guys, the game, we can ship it now. How do you make that exciting?
you said the video was good.
The video is good as like a story, but like a poppy sensational.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't going to
get,
post
like-
this one anyway, but okay. So, but let's assume this is a hard one. Okay, fine. So, hello, K-Nubs. So,
Is K-Nubs back?
yeah.
Oh, hey, K-Nubs.
Yeah, Invader says Yote returned to single player glory. You could do
Sabello Doggy says,
is
Ghost of
is
Yote
is
going to-
PlayStation's magic gone?
Oh. Newest Japan slop is ready to ship.
That sounds racist
Why?
because it doesn't come from Japan.
Is Ghost of Yoti like a Chinese story or a Japanese
Well,
story?
it's about a Japanese warrior, but it's
What the
made
fuck
in
did I say?
Japanese slop.
Yeah, Japanese slop.
Why is it Japanese slop?
Because it's a Japanese story. Just like Assassin's Creed is Japanese
Okay,
slop.
but nothing that makes it sound like I hate the game.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
you
hate the game.
But it talks about how there's been a huge push about let's make every story in Japan. Every story is Japanese because Japanese culture is interesting and mystical. And
Have you
blah, blah,
watched the
blah.
video? That never is.
I have
covered.
watched the video.
That's
but
not
it
in the
is-
video.
It's not in the video. I know that's not in the video.
So we gotta. Oh Lord.
Incendiary.
Yeah, but okay. I would say based on what the video is, what all the video is about is, hey, they showed some new range combat, and the game is gold and it's ready to come out. So if we wanted to really,
It's a 3-minute video. If you want to make it incendiary and like pushy and people talking about it,
I'm gonna ask
more
my-
Japanese slop is about to ship.
Okay, but I'm gonna ask my friend and see what it comes.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I hate that. You know what? For the next month, you can't question
No,
my
sorry.
my positions with ChatGPT.
I'm gonna give it.
Why do you pay me?
beats the shit out of me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why pay me if this? This is what happened last time. I told
I'm
you the
going
thing about
to
the
type
show.
something into the goddamn search bar. Hang on.
The search bar is sponsored by ChatGPT. Aegon the Last says, Textop Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most beloved Japanese samurai games. You're being insulting. I am being insulting. I think it looks like a great game. I'm super excited to play it. I told Jeff we should get a fucking PS5 Pro so we can play the game when it comes out. But
I said, give me 10 titles.
into the search bar or into ChatGPT?
Chat.
Yeah, see if I can.
For a video about Ghost of Yote going gold and being ready to ship, please make the title over the top and super incendiary, even though I am positive about the game.
Why'd you add that?
Because I don't want it to be negative
Let
about
it be negative.
Ghost of Yote. Okay, it's official. Yote is, no, it's too long. Ghost of Yote ready to ship. Say goodbye to your free time. Okay, no.
If you want to be positive, most anticipated samurai slasher.
That's kind of boring though, right?
And that's why I wanted to use the fucking, more Japan slop coming soon or something.
Can't we do both?
Next time there's a Sony woke BS story saying, so gay it only wokes everything. So gay, it only wokes everything. Woke is over.
Ghost of Yote
Zempic is
goes
eating
gold.
Jaffe alive.
The game is gold. It's about to kill your favorite franchise. Ghost Yode goes gold, but gamers are already losing it. That's not really what it's about, though.
That's what I'm saying. You're being too nice.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Why
Troy
is it
Branch,
that all these games are... Go ahead.
Thank you for the super chat, Troy. Next time there's a Sony woke BS story, I'm not reading that. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Troy Branch, for the super chat, man.
Do you not agree that a lot of these companies are like putting their games in Japan or using Japanese like themes, and it's like, why? Why are we doing this like whole Japanese culture exploration thing again for like the 100,000th time?
Okay, that's not what the video is about, and these guys made one of the best.
I asked you a separate question outside the video.
I don't think so. If you're talking about Japan, if you're saying, is there a narrative that basically Asia has been getting a lot of funding to get into games, whether you're talking about
what did you hear my question?
Let me finish. South Korea, I think what you're doing is you're putting all of these sort of Asia territory games, melee games, into one bucket. And there is a reason for that, but it's not because Western companies are like, we're out of ideas and let's go back to the well. So your thesis is not correct.
Why are so many Southeast Asian games coming out recently, Jaffe? Or why are people moving their games location to like Southeast Asia?
They're not moving them. You have more development now happening from that territory.
What are you talking about? Who's developing Ghost of Yote?
They are here in Portland or wherever the Sucker Punch is, Seattle.
Okay, yeah, Sucker Punch. Okay.
But the vast majority of the games we're talking about are not. They are, if you're looking at Black Myth Wukong, if you're looking at...
How many ninja games did you play in the past, 3 months?
3.
3. How many games have you played in the last 3 months?
40.
40.
Yeah.
So 10% of the games you're playing are Southeast Asian themed.
Okay.
Okay. Was that the same thing 5 years ago?
No.
Or let me look at the top.
Oh my God.
Top
Brian, thank you, buddy.
games
Wasn't it 10
of-
years ago Vampires, 5 years ago Viking? Who gives a shit tech about the Japanese thing? I don't. He's got it like a junkyard dog grabbed a bone.
Last of Us, Doom Eternal.
Now
Half-Life
that's not a
Alice.
bad one, JD.
Hades.
Ghost of Yode, the next Concord. That's a pretty good one.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm not
Fall
worried about
Guys.
being politically correct. I'm worried about being correct. There's a point. Look, I'm more than happy to be inflammatory and flashy, but I'm not gonna fucking lie. But
What is the lie?
What?
What is the lie?
The video has nothing to do with why there are more and more games.
I'm not saying it is. I'm asking
Okay.
you a separate fucking question. I literally started this question off with ignore the video. I'm asking you a different question.
I'm-
And now
okay.
you're going back to the video.
Well, that's where my focus is. We're trying to solve a problem.
Well, I literally specified not the video.
Okay. Well, we have an answer
You
now.
don't listen. You
I
don't
listen great.
Jeffy. You're bad at listening.
I listen great.
Sackboys, Big Adventure.
What about it?
Is that a big game?
No,
2020?
it's a great game. Great fucking
Okay, I looked up top games for 2020.
excellent game.
Sackboy.
No, it's wonderful, but it didn't sell worth a damn. Also, when you name your main character Sackboy, that's probably not the best start. Oh, Matthew, I know no one thinks Ghost is going to be anything like Concord, but I also know that there is a very consistent low simmer negativity around it. And that might be a different video, actually, because that might be an interesting topic worth, diving into, because, the expectations on that game, I think, to me, suggest, or the negativity around that game suggests maybe more of a underwhelming sense of satisfaction with first party in general. And maybe people are sort of expressing it through a game that by all accounts looks like a really great sequel to an amazing game. But I think fundamentally there's a bigger cause of the resentment, which is, I think Sony first party has let down a lot of people this generation. You know, it has. It simply has. They haven't put out enough games. And the ones they have put out, there have been a lot of remakes and remasters and canceled shit. People watch you because you're genuine. No, I agree. I agree, Matthew. That's why I'm pushing back on tech.
But I'm
the
not asking you to
generation
stop
just
being
started. No,
genuine.
it has
That's
not just started.
That's the
Eternal.
point, Jaffe. I'm not asking you to stop being genuine. I'm asking you to include topical things that'll grow your channel because it's not so niche like Herman Holst.
We're not going to call it Herman Holst. We're going to call it
Right.
Fire the
Oh.
PlayStation CEO.
Yes, now we are. But like the idea is, okay, so why is the title for the Yote video just Yote Goes Gold? Or what is the title? Let me see. Details.
Because I spent all day editing like a motherfucker. And I didn't have the energy at that point to really give a shit. I just wanted to get it up. If you can basically run interference on that and make sure before we post anything, we're both happy with the title and the thumbnail.
We've talked about that.
It's not
if I
about
run
talking about it.
interference,
It's
you
about
push
coming
me
in.
out.
I don't ever.
You push me out.
You need to push back. That's part of the job. You're dealing
Why
with an
can't
AD.
you be an adult and be like, okay, this is tech's area. Let tech do this.
Because that's how it is, and that's how we'll work it. Because, you know, it's the same
You're-
reason. It's the
you're a
same
bad
reason
employee.
you should, you know, get up every morning at the same time, but sometimes you don't because you don't call the doctor. Right? Because you're scared of the doctor.
Did I wake you up at 7 with breakfast and be like, I'm going to take your daughter to work. Here's breakfast. Get your stuff ready. Here's a coffee.
Yeah.
Let's start working on videos. And then an hour and a half later, tech.
You
I'm
can't wake me up at 7.
sleepy.
I get up
Yes,
at
I can. It's a
8:30.
job.
At 7?
Be tired. You already take a nap every fucking day.
At
you already take a nap.
8:30.
You literally before we went live, you're like, Tech, I'm going to take a nap for half an
Yeah,
hour.
because I
An
was
hour and a
editing
half
for like
later,
9 hours today.
You started editing at like 10?
No, that video
9.
that went up
When did you start
today.
editing?
That video was edited yesterday, and then I got up today about 9:30 and edited until 6 or 5,
Not 5.
whenever it had to
Not
be
6.
live.
You're hard, Jaffe. You're hard.
Yeah, deal with it. I'm a creative, and I have ADD, and you're the producer. Figure it out. It's not my
Just
job.
make some adjustments for the benefit of the business.
I am doing it. You just have to fucking, no one's getting up at 7. You get
Why not?
Because that's why. That's why. Because 7 o'clock, when I go to bed at 1, no, thank you.
Stop going to bed at 1.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, Troy Branch, thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. You might go out and drink soon. I understand. I understand the necessity of that desire, my
Safe Troy
friend.
Branch.
Well, this was a fun stream, Tech. I'm so glad you suggested it.
Why is it over?
Clue Bell. It's not. Clue Bell. Thank you, buddy. Your next video, do an MTV Cribs video. Yeah, I remember that show. Absolutely. I did put the fucking video. I edited for 9. I mean, I am complaining, but I mean, it's, oh my God, I can't anymore. I can't. It's so much easier just to do videos. Joker says he's drinking right now. Alien Eye Drop says, I'm tired of the tech argument streams. He's a little stubborn fuck. A stubborn.
Tech trying to be the boss. I should be the boss. That is
No,
the role I
you
was hired
shouldn't.
into.
No, you were
That is
never
the role.
hired to be the boss. Are you insane?
Why not? Why not?
Because I'm the fucking boss, motherfucker.
Okay, what are my job responsibilities?
Grow the channel.
Okay, what else?
That's it.
Okay, and if I say this will help grow the channel, and you say nah, then what
Well,
the fuck is my job responsibility? You should
My
concede when I'm saying this will grow the channel. You
You're not
say,
always
"Thank you,
right,
Tech."
though.
How do we know?
Because sometimes when we do the things you suggest, they don't work.
You join the LCU, and we are
That
3x revenue for the channel. Did it work?
Yeah, and then we got fired.
Yes, and who got us fired?
Well, that was your fault. because
No.
you're the one who told me how small
During
a
the
vagina was.
No, it
You-
wasn't.
You can't tell me how small a vagina is. That was small.
I didn't tell you that.
You told me that vagina was smaller
I told you,
than
don't
when
do
you were a
fucking
kid and
call-ins.
your sister was
Stop.
playing
I
with
said
little
stop doing
dolls.
fucking calls.
The vagina
Calls are
was
awful for the
smaller
channel.
than
the
that.
responsibility of it is insane. And you said, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to do call-ins because I think it's funny.
It's
Because
better.
some
It's
guy on the
better than
radio
bringing
from 30
on
years
your
ago
5
was
friends.
so entertaining.
Oh no! The call-ins
My
are
5
good.
friends? Who are my 5 friends?
Your friends from Discord. Nobody wants to hear those fuckers
Name
come
them.
in. I don't know them. They came in one night and I'm like, "What is this?" You're like, "I'm
Who?
talking to the." I don't know. I can go back and.
You're
look at
talking
the
about
clip.
like Soda and Sadness.
Okay.
You're talking about like these are all people that came from your community.
I'm not
right?
against
the friends
them.
you're talking about is Scorpigus.
I'm
who
not
came on as it.
I am not against them as people. I'm saying that calls are interesting because you don't know what you're going to get.
It's stupid. It's dumb. It's not a show.
It is a show.
No, it's an awful fucking idea. Like in terms of like entertainment value, do you think someone is like, let me look in call-in shows on YouTube? What do you think the popularity of call-in shows are on YouTube?
They're growing, and there's one I actually do
Oh,
watch called
yep.
Livewire, I think, and they have
1 million subscribers?
I don't know. Let's find out. What is that?
Let's look up Livewire.
It may not be the title. Hang on.
Livewire.
It may not be the title. Hang on.
And just look up call-in show. These are all radio hosts, and these are like recordings of radio hosts.
I'm looking at one right now. They only have 5 people watching them, but they have
Oh my God.
97,000 subscribers though.
Give me the 1 million, Jaffe.
Hang on. I don't care about the 1 million.
I do. I'm supposed to be the one growing your channel. The idea is to get you past 1 million.
I don't care about the 1 million.
I don't care if you don't care. It's my job. It's my only job duty.
Your
is to grow
job
the
is to
channel.
make us profitable.
That's okay. Then that's the second one. You're not going to get profitable getting canceled off stuff.
It was probably good we got canceled off fucking Keemstar's. Come on, that guy.
It would have been better if it was an amicable break, right? If anything,
Probably more
have time to
dramatic
prepare
for us that we weren't.
Dramatic, sure, but having an amicable break where we could prep like what we're going to
Look
do.
at
when we
everybody in the
start,
chat. They say they love the call-ins. Everybody in the chat loves the call-ins.
My goal is for this chat to be flooded with at least 900 more people than the people that are here today. This show has been live for how long, Jaffe? How long have you been streaming? 2 hours?
I don't know. At some point, I just kind of went into, autopilot.
2 hours.
Okay.
Chat, you love the call-ins? Support Jaffe. Everyone that says they love the call-ins, drop a $20 fucking super chat. Do it. Jaffe wants call-ins? $20.
What is
Show
that?
your support financially.
Okay, but what does that have to do with...
Our call-in shows where it's been mostly call-ins, they don't make money. They don't grow. They get... I think I watched an episode where I was sick and you were doing just call-ins, and that live stream got -7 subscribers. It made, I think, $61, and it was a 4-hour show.
I see
Us
call-in show
arguing-
people pop up on my shorts feed.
Yeah, but we're not doing shorts.
Tech wants his own show. He should go off and do it, says Alien Eye Drops.
If I did, I would do it by then. Like by now, I'd be on the Local Universe or something. I'd be doing something else if I wanted my own show.
K-Nub says, here's how you grow. Clone Canty. Can't speak for Mish. Give me a winning ticket, and I'll give you $2 million. Bring on MK Ness, Scorpigus, and most importantly, Justice for Glass Burrito. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Okay. Hello,
Good luck
Jay
making the
Styles.
chat
Good to see you.
engaging If it's flying fast, so fast.
What?
Yeah, that's fine. Necrophagic says, good luck making a chat engaging if it's flying by too fast to read.
Well, yeah. Well, then you just do the super
Yeah,
chats.
you do the super chats.
Yeah.
Right? If Jaffe's presenting something to you, right? Most of the popular entertainment is someone presenting something to you and then interacting with the chat when it's necessary, right? The whole show should not just be I'm talking to chatters, because then we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out like a Discord call, right? We want to talk about stuff. That's why we went through my YouTube history, Jaffe's YouTube history. We started talking about the topics we're doing. That's entertaining. But then Jaffe sits there silently looking at the chat, and it's dead air.
I'm
Right,
assuming
Madhouse-
you're going to talk while I look at the chat, and I'm going to talk while you look at the chat.
I'm reading the chat for you and doing both because I can do that. You've self-admitted that when you look at the chat, you can't hear other things. You've said that before.
Oh, I
when
think,
I'm looking at chat,
I
I'm
think
not
there's
paying
a
attention.
great deal of truth to that.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is like, if the chat is going too fast, that's good news. You know why? Because then we're making enough money to support the show. And it
What
stays
would
on.
your dream house be, Tech? Let's assume for the moment that Bunny did not abandon us and we were making real big money on this show. What would your dream house be?
In a house?
Well, in a living space, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. Let me. I was telling you about this the other day. I have it marked on my Google Maps. The home in Michigan, north of Grand Rapids.
Oh well, yeah,
It's in
but
New-
that's that guy's house, right? You're not going to get that. King.
Even if I was nearby, I saw what the property looks like. It's in Newaygo, by Newaygo State Park.
Why won't Bunny come into the store?
It has a greenhouse on the property. It has a barn. It has like a field so you can raise like bigger animals, right? I'd be raising ducks and chickens, right? I'd have a good internet access, and that'd be the life. I would love that.
Raising chickens? Would you kill them?
Yeah, for sure.
God damn it, man.
Well, no, the chickens are for the eggs. I would raise bunnies for the meat.
You would see you would hurt Bunny?
I would raise meat rabbits. Yeah.
Okay. Look. I'll show you the dream home. Here's one of the dream homes.
Is this gonna be you putting Bunny in the river?
No, look at that. I want a cabin. I want to move into the woods, man. I want to move into the woods, and I want to have great internet in the woods. Wouldn't that be something? Look at that. Beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Newaygo's in the woods.
Look at that.
It's near like federal land.
Snow.
Protected.
We get no weather here. We get no weather here in San Diego. First, one is in chat. If you actually had the rabbit, thought it wasn't bad. Oh, I would never eat it, but a lot of people like it. Look at that. Cartoons and snow in a cabin. If I do clickbait tech, are we going to make that kind of money?
It's not about clickbait. It's about
You said do
Topical.
clickbait. You go in the fucking
clickbait
river.
is better when you're doing
going
like
in the
I'm doing a
fucking
boring
river.
video of like the CEO from Sony, right? Then yeah, let's
Why did
clickbait
it
the
stop
fuck out of
giving
that.
me my cabins? I don't want to see these fucking idiots.
Just watching shorts now.
I love that so much. Well, you
Oh,
don't.
it's
Okay, what do you want to do,
expensive as fuck.
Tech? You don't want to watch shorts? What do you want to talk about? It's
Jaffe,
okay.
you're
I am
already
so
rich.
tired of people talking about how rich I am. Let me explain something to you. Do you ever have a dream? You think when people make some money and they can pay their bills, they stop dreaming, they stop hustling? It's about going, I want to get over another hump. I want to climb another mountain. I want to climb this mountain badly.
You know what's another reason why we probably don't get that many super chats or donations and stuff?
No.
Is people think you're a multimillionaire.
Oh, they think I live in a fucking mansion.
Yeah. They think that the room I live in is like the size of a basketball court.
Well, it would be if we didn't live in San Diego. I mean, that's the honest truth.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Like, would you? I'm not going to give any number.
No, I would prefer
Where you're
not
at.
to talk about
Yeah, but
money.
would you? I'm going to ask this, and you can choose to answer, or we just leave it. All
How
right?
about you don't ask me on stream?
I should. I should.
Fine. What do you want to ask? You're not only
Do-
needed once a week. We can only afford you once a week, Bunny, at the moment. At the moment.
Do you have more or less than $1 million?
I'm choosing to not answer that.
Okay.
But why is that relevant?
Well, if they knew, right? If you talk about it, then people are not going to stop assuming that you have. I've heard someone. In
I
the
would
Discord
like somebody-
say that Jaffe probably has like $40 million. Like,
Okay,
it's-
is the
they were like,
reason
recently-
they donate because they think we can't afford food or because they like the product?
No, motherfucker. But why don't if someone? They were super honest about this. They said, I looked at how much the sales of God of War gets. I think Jaffe gets like residual money off of it. You know, now they make a Twisted Metal show. Jaffe probably got a cut of that contract. At least Jaffe made $1.2 million off the Twisted Metal show, right? And they said Jaffe probably has between $40 and $50 million.
Okay,
And he was, why would I ever donate to Jaffe if he
because
has
maybe
$40
the
to $50
word
million?
donation is what's throwing them, right?
It's a donation.
It shouldn't be. It should be I mean, and maybe that's why super chats are not the way to go. Yeah,
That's why I told you we have to start moving towards making video content.
Yeah,
right?
I want people to watch because they love it and they like it and they have a good time, and I want them to spend money because of that. Maybe we're wrong going after super chats. Maybe we need to go after merch. Maybe we need to go after the videos and the ads and stuff because that can't. Oh my God! Stop! I put in damn Dream Cozy Cabin. What in the world makes you think I want to watch this idiot?
The algorithm.
The algorithm can go
show
fuck a
you
duck.
Popular things.
I want to see Cozy Cabins. I'm in a bad mood, and I want to see Cozy Cabins. I literally wrote it in the search bar.
Yeah, the Gamey Gamer says, what tangible value has he actually provided? To have producer and still constantly have tech issues, reusing lazy thumbnails is ridiculous. I want to make the thumbnails. That'd be cool. Jaffe having tech issues is because he will install software, not look into how it works, and just run it, and then be like, why is it not working? And I asked him, like, well, did you read in how to like use this? Did you watch a YouTube video on how this like sound audio software works? No, I just did it, and it was working. I made it work somewhat. He doesn't care.
I do care, but I you know.
And for tangible value, we're making...
Look, if I didn't think tech was valuable,
3X.
I wouldn't have him here. I have no problem saying tech, you're fired, but there's no reason to fire him. He's doing, it's a hard job. And look, as much as I think he's wrong about things, I do know I'm a difficult, whimsical skedaddler to work with. And so I don't think he's wrong about pushing the clickbait, and we're going to start that with our video tomorrow. But you're going to have to understand, Tech, that you need to sort of shout to be heard sometimes, because I'm stubborn and I have ADD and I get bored, and so that's part of your job. That's part of what it means to work with me. Cluebell, thank you. Colin is rich and he makes thousands on super chats. He does. SF, thank you for the super chat. You need to do more TikTok videos. I do them, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. I wish Jaffe's channel was focused as Colin's, but that's not him, says Mutant Mo. What do you mean, Mutant Mo? Colin's channel has like 7 shows.
Well, he's talking about like each show that is there has its own focus, right? So it's like it's a consistent continuity of what you're going to expect to get from the channel. Right, and if we look at our channel, we've been trying new things, sometimes like day to day. Right, we did one episode of the political fatties thing, and you never did it again.
Right, but now we're doing the video thing in Madhouse on Saturdays, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want me to? What do you mean? But Ricky, okay, here's what Ricky says. Ricky says, I really understand where tech is coming from as someone who succeeded in the content space. Who is Ricky? How did you succeed? And more importantly, tell me, Ricky, from watching what tech is saying, what are the 2 things that you think I should listen to tech on that he's been saying tonight? I would love to know that. Okay.
By the way, Ricky has, I think, 25K subs. Ricky, is that right? 26. I've checked out his channel a couple of times. It was stuff he did years ago. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad content. It's funny.
Make content and shorts from every game session you play. Double dip with membership gaming sessions with the players play. Yeah, we've done that before. Yeah. That's a good point. At Hacker says, thank you for the super chat. Let's start a guilt super chat party. Here's my contribution. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't have a problem with political fatties. I don't know why we didn't do it anymore.
The next day or a couple days after we talked about it, and you said some of those comments tech are real bad about like you, and they don't seem to be liking it. I was like, what do you mean they don't seem to be liking it? It's still topical. Is the idea is to pull in a newer audience, right? And then
Yeah, I could do political
into the
fatties
other stuff you're doing.
once a week, but I or even once every 4 days. But every day, it's just there's not enough to talk about, right?
For politics.
Yeah, because I mean, basically, it's going to come down to Trump bad. Hope he isn't
No,
around
because
much longer.
That's all you look up in politics.
Okay, well, I mean,
Okay. Do you not think that LA and San Diego should adopt policies to allow the buildings to be over 6 stories tall? It's time to start making larger residential, like, apartments, so we can beat this fucking housing crisis where you have fucking, you have some places that are like 1,000 to under 1,500 square feet that are like $3,000 fucking dollars,
yeah,
$4,000.
that's a nice local story, but I don't care about that. But I do care about.
It's not local. when
I
it's
do
literally-
care about Trump tariffs ruled illegal. We can talk about Newsom. We can talk
Remember how you
about.
just said,
We can talk about the town halls that the Republicans are basically saying consistently are filled with plants. They never, ever, ever will accept and admit that anything that anyone complains about from them is their fault. It's always got to be an excuse. Something was rigged, or it's the people in the audience are a plant. They will never just go, you know what? Yeah, we fucked up. Right? We'll talk about that. Literally today, Newsom.
only angle you're going
Hang
for-
on. Literally today, you had the Speaker of the House on Fox News, and the reporter asked him, what's his name, Johnson, who's from Kentucky, I don't know, Louisiana, said, why are you guys going on about LA and California when you guys have a murder rate that's 4 times the size of California, but the size of California dwarfs the shit out of Louisiana? And the speaker's just like, oh, he's always looking for attention. He shouldn't be engaging in that. Right? The fact is, they're fucking up. They will never admit it. And their own fucking people who vote for him won't call him out on it. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that all day.
Let's do it.
But twice a week.
Oh man.
I don't want to do it you want to do it every day over what we've been doing.
I think that content would grow better.
Then the videos?
But well then like Ghost Yote's gold, guys. It's gold.
Okay,
It's
what
ready to
about
ship.
look, fucker, that was Mutant says definitely do a political show. I'd love to do a political show. California is a late stage capitalist dystopia, but it really isn't. I'm not saying there aren't bad parts of town.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. But there's bad parts of town everywhere, in every city, in every state. This narrative that California is some kind of fucking shithole, I just think is the goofiest fucking thing. I live here. I've lived in San Francisco. I've lived in Los Angeles. I've lived in, what's it called? San Diego. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm not saying it's not terribly expensive. Yeah, it's stupidly expensive. I don't know what that means, Aaron. California isn't a shithole, but the amount of tacky people here is staggering. Maybe I'm in a bubble. Yeah, I'm in a bubble called California, Justin. Where do you live? I'm not saying I have to be right on this, but if you want to critique my state and you don't live here, and you might, maybe you live next door. I don't fucking know. Let's all have a good time, says K-Nubs. Thank you, buddy. I wasn't, but now I am because of that. Thanks, bud. Cluebell, thank you for the super chat. Watch Rolando goal versus Portsmouth 2008. Is that a soccer player? Troy Branch, thank you for the super chat. He says penis. And then there's like a... God, my eyes are going. I know there's money, but then is it a banana? What is that? A lemon? I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, so you live in the Central Valley of California, and it's a shithole? Has it always been a shithole, Justin? Tech wants blatant lies in the titles. Brilliant idea. Wait, did Ricky ever write back and say what he thought I should listen to Tech on, the top 2 things? Could you live in California while making $10K a year? Yeah, no. I mean, the cost of living is insane. I am not suggesting there aren't problems, but, there's problems all over the place. And certainly those are problems that don't need the National Guard or the Marines if you're talking about crime. I don't think it's a, whatever you think of Newsom, I don't think it's a non-salient point to say this is a guy who's got a point where he's like, look, California is a massive state, and a tiny state like Louisiana has 4 times the deaths, the murders. Thank you, Frank Lass. He says, I can offer some advice for the channel in platitudes. Thanks, buddy. I needed another bumper sticker. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's not untrue.
Those are the names out loud. Remember I told you that guy's name?
This is the guy with
you
the
were like,
home?
Yeah, and you were like, that's not a real story. And that was the name I gave you. And that's the place. I have it on maps. It's in the middle of beautiful fucking forest land.
Okay, but is he...
I'll reach out to him.
Is it available to own?
Maybe. I'll text him. Here's the state park. Just
Okay.
middle of everywhere. Like
Okay, well, why don't you text him and
Isn't that
say,
super cool?
does the offer still stand?
Would you move there with me?
Not just with you
Oh, and like Sarah,
and
obviously.
my children.
Well, Sarah. I mean, if Calvin, if he wants to go, but I don't think he will.
We'll figure it out. Gabe says, period blood, back to basics. Yeah, when I tried to grow as an artist, I should have just stuck with the period blood, man. I know. Aaron says, we all look around and see what's wrong with California, but we don't want to say. What? I'm happy to say almost anything. What exactly are you referring to? Nido says, I'm an LA native. California has 4 of the least educated cities in the country. Okay, cities? Like, how big are these cities you're talking about? Yeah, this is not happening, BK. No, thank you. But again, look. There's no water shortage in California as far as I know. All I can tell you, my delightful friends, is, I don't know. I get frustrated because it's so easy to tell people lies and everybody just fucking believes it. A lot of people haven't been to California, but they hear on the TV.
I don't get the reference. PK99 says Tech wants to do Brokeback Mountain with you.
Because he said, "Come live in this
trail."
It's a gay movie. It was the first mainstream gay movie about cowboys who went up and said, "I can't quit you."
Brokeback Mountain. That sounds super gay.
It won the Oscar for Best Picture. It was a good movie. Mr. Rob, let me see.
There's a 2? There's a sequel?
No, that's got to be a porn.
Oh, it's a song by
Brokeback
Gustavo
Mountain 2.
Santaolalla.
Hang on, did we miss this? Did I miss Mr. Rob's chat? One second, Mr. Rob. I'm sorry, buddy, if I did.
Super chat?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it was a super chat or not, but he said... I mean, if it wasn't a super chat, I can't guarantee I'm always going to see it because those are bright and they light up the screen.
Said you missed your chat.
Jaffe, you read my last comment. I'm trying to help. I don't...
Mr. Rob.
Mr. Rob.
Robo. Just pick a topic and stick with it. Do channels normally go back and forth on subject matter? I mean... Channels can be multifaceted and be successful.
Hey, talk, Tech. I'm going to see what these guys want. Tech Talk. You know what? Keem called you Tech Talk the other day, just so you know.
Yeah.
That's where his loyalty. That's where his loyalty lies. All right.
He offered me a job today.
Well, did you take it?
I'm thinking about it.
You should take it.
No, because then you'll fire me. You'll be mad. You'll say, I hate that Tech Protect guy. He has a small vagina.
I think the fact that he offered you a job is low. I think it's lame. But if you want it, you should take it.
See what I'm saying? You hate the idea. Kano,
I do hate the idea, but I don't like Keemstar. I think that's a shitty thing to do. He knows that you are living here. He knows that you are dating my daughter. He knows he and I don't really care for each other. And he knows you're producing my fucking show. And frankly, if you want to work there, you should work there. I don't think it's a bad move.
I don't think he hates you.
Okay.
He was upset
I
in the
don't
moment.
think it's a bad move given how much you like that particular brand. But if it's, do it or don't, but I don't want to hear about it again unless you're saying you're doing it, because I don't like him.
Because then he'll fire me. Boys.
I would not. Why would I do that? But you can't do both jobs though. I think
See what I'm saying? That's exactly.
We already had this conversation. He's a snake. The guys, I don't trust him. I don't want him. I don't want anything to do with him. And I'm not going to share the guy I'm paying money to every month for it. Go work with him if you want to. I get it. I totally get it.
Fire me, chat. It's understood. I get what you're putting down, Jeffy.
I'm not. I'm saying that what do you think I'm putting down?
Can't do both jobs, Tech.
No, you can't do both jobs. Not for what
Why?
I'm paying. No. But
What
you.
do you-
What?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to pay you what I'm paying you, and then also Keemstar gets half your time. No way.
Well, how much time are you paying me for?
Okay,
By hours?
we
Like-
can talk about that later, but I am not.
Well, I mean, like I do these.
I would prefer not to
essentially from when
talk.
I wake up,
I would prefer not to talk
the
about
money,
it.
but like I work from like the moment I'm up at my
I
desk. to,
I
like,
do not
right before I go to
want.
sleep.
Okay, I don't want anybody who works with me working with Keemstar. So he's made his bed. He's made it clear to me who he is, and you should be ashamed, because unless you feel that kid behind the camera is scripting
You got
all
fired.
it, huh?
You got fired for
Right,
being
but if
violent.
you feel that all of this stuff is scripted, that's one thing. Then go with God. But if you actually don't know if Keemstar is continuing to surround himself with people who are driving drunk, maybe, are hitting women, maybe, are supporting pedophiles, maybe, I don't think that's necessarily the best step for you, but you got to go do what you got to do.
you hate the guy.
I don't hate him, but I really have a strong aversion to him. Yeah.
Who do you hate? Anybody?
I don't hate anybody. I don't
You
hate
have to somebody,
Keemstar.
Jaffe.
No, I don't hate Keemstar. Keemstar has done a lot of great things, and y'all should fix it. Fix what? But yeah, I don't hate anybody. I feel
If you found out the kid behind the camera stuff was real, right? Like if you had
yeah
real proof, a video, a confession, the whole thing.
that he had beat his
would you
wife.
hate- would you hate him?
I wouldn't hate him, but I would absolutely hate his behavior, and I would not tolerate being around him.
What would it take for you to hate somebody?
It's impossible for me to hate somebody.
If it's gonna be touchy, you're gonna not like me saying this. If someone like hurt your kids, would you hate them?
I would have two responses to it. I would have the response of a father, which is yes, I would want to murder them and hate them. But I would also still have room in my brain to understand that tragically that individual was created by circumstances and by other humans. And I always have that perspective. It doesn't mean I don't feel rage towards people. That's all.
I don't know. I feel like hate's a word that was made to be used. You should hate some people. You should hate some things. Hate is not awful always.
Okay. Tommy C. consistently bringing up Jaffe to people who want nothing to do with him. I don't know what that means, oh hi. I know who
Oh,
Tommy C is, but I don't know what he's talking about.
He I shared a video in our Discord, which I watched. It was great. Thank you, Ohai. Or it was he says you were the best entertainer that ever happened on the Lolcow universe, and firing you was a mistake.
Oh yeah, it was totally a mistake.
And he was like Jaffe was actually the only fucking person who had the talent to be like a big YouTube name. But he just played too recklessly. And Tommy C even defended your thing about Brantley. He was like, you should be able to joke about anything. You should literally joke about any single topic you can think of.
Yeah.
I think he even said like there are some jokes about the R word.
Okay.
PE, RAP, that would be funny, right? And he was like, like, it's pretty funny to. He was like, if there was a joke about like a murderer goes to jail, then that happens to him, right? He's like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
The funniest joke is, and again, it's an old joke, and everyone's seen it. Is that that I was brutally molested joke was the best fucking joke ever. I think it's one of my top 10 jokes of all time. What's that guy's name? That comedian, Bobby Lee, I think is his
Lee.
Yeah,
Bobby Lee is funny.
It was hilarious.
Do you have a favorite joke? Mine is the I forget the guy's name. He's super popular with people who love comedy. But he goes on to one of these late night host shows, and he's like, "Yeah, my secret is that I'm, a deeply closeted gay man.
No, that's
Norm
Norm
never come
Macdonald.
out. Yeah, Norm Macdonald. He's
No,
like,
he went on to Larry King and said that. We showed that last week.
Yeah,
was
that's such
brilliant.
a good joke. It's my favorite joke.
And I love that Larry King's like, wait, what are you saying? I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I'm deeply.
No.
So you're gay. I didn't say I'm gay.
No.
And then I like where he says, but you are gay. He's, hey, everybody, watch it. It's fantastic. No, but Bobby Lee was telling that story, and he says you can't laugh, and he says I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And then they said, okay, we won't laugh, and he's like, okay, and they calmed down, and then he added the word brutally, and they just couldn't keep it together because when I was young, I was brutally molested by a guy who died. They just lost it. It was excellent. I have not yet watched Played Mafia. Colin said it was really good though. And it was really, really good. No, I'm a fan of comedy, and I do think anything can be joked about, but I also think, I'm not a fan of punching down comedy, but if somebody wants to do that, they should be able to do that. Anyway, the point is Tommy C. Yeah. I mean, and that's probably one of the reasons I really find Keemstar. Well, the main reason is what I already said. But there is a point where I also go, that seemed like a reckless decision to me. So when he said that we were fired and people thought it was funny, that I was like, okay, I wasn't joking. I was like, wow, you're unstable, dude.
He also, the Tommy C guy also was saying, what a gangster move to be like, oh, yeah, you can fire me. But still,
Yeah. I'm like, well, okay, but we got to talk about it. Watch Jim Brewer talk about Chappelle on Roseanne. Jim Brewer, didn't he become kind of like a far right-wing dude? Doesn't matter, but I'll watch. Thank you, Cluebell, for that super chat. Ricky says, is there a world you guys can make up and shake hands if he recognized he did us wrong? I mean, I don't even know what that looks like, right? I mean, end of the day, the guy doesn't want us on his network. And it's his network. And I respect that. He has to make those decisions, but I will never work for someone like that. So I guess there's a world where I would work for him, if I knew all of the stuff that was happening was fake. So I could tell he was just, creating drama where there wasn't some really offensive things. And then the other is, I think, I would have to go, okay, he's kind of not so out of his mind where he's making stupid decisions like that. But I think he's good at what he does. Absolutely. Okay. But I don't want to be on his network. I don't, and I'm also, I got a bone to pick with Xylee now. Fuck her. I thought her and I had kind of, I don't like that woman. Fuck her. So no, I don't want anything to do with them. Any of those people. Well, I mean, some of them I still like, but no, fuck her now. I was really bothered to hear that. That actually bothered me, truth be told.
I have some unfortunate news to present to you then, Jaffe.
What, are you marrying Xylee?
No. I went onto Locale Live today as a joke.
Okay.
It's like a little goof, a little gaff. Because Keemstar was like, I need a new docket team. My team fucking sucks. They don't know how to get stories.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's like, these guys are competing for a paid position and they fucking suck. And he fired his team.
Okay.
And he's like, if you want to be on the docket team, join the call now.
Okay.
And so I was like, I'll fucking hop in there. And like, I thought it was going to be an immediate like, no, fuck you, get out of here. And so he pulls me in. And he's like, do you really think you can do this? And I was like, you said it's paid, right? It must not take more than like an hour, right? Just like write a little fucking story, like pull some articles in the thing. And he's like, yeah, it's paid, it's not that much work. And I was like, yeah, for an hour work, we can talk about it. And he's like, all right, you're hired. And then he kicked me up the show. I didn't say I took the job. I'm not saying I did. I thought it'd be funny to see him go, oh, fuck you and fuck Jaffe or something, and get our name like into the atmosphere, into the fucking. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking for, Jaffe.
Look, here's the deal.
Okay.
The whole docket thing is goofy anyway. I mean, find your own fucking stories.
Own stories.
Because then you'll want to talk about them. But if you don't, you're going to end up being you're just at the mercy of what somebody else pulls in. Did I work through? I had a job in college, yeah, but I wasn't like dependent on it to stay in school. But it certainly was nice to make some money. Let's see. 1 hour free money gives you something to do, says Ricky. He's got plenty to do. You need more to do, Tech?
But not before 9 a.m.
Okay, this is fucking rich that you're myth making here. Like you're somebody, you got up once the other day at 7 a.m. Half the fucking time, I am up. I am up every day at 8:30 in the morning, every single fucking day, unless I get woken up early and I'm like, what the fuck? This wasn't the plan. I need to catch up on my sleep. A lot of times you're sleeping until 12, 1 o'clock because you can't sleep at night. So don't sell and we work around that, but don't tell the chat like I'm some kind of sleep till 11 and you've been up since the fucking rooster was clucking, whatever the roosters do.
Yeah. But
when is Ricky going to tell me what Tech is saying that I should do? I said, Ricky, give me 2 of the things Tech has suggested that I should do. Because he's like, I've made money in this space, and he wants you to go work over with Keemstar. Look, here's the deal. I want you to be happy. I want you to be successful because it sounds like you may very well end up being with my kid for a while.
Yeah, forever.
And in that, you need to have a great experience in this life. And look, what we're doing right now is in dire straits. It's not working.
But dressed as a doctor. All right, go ahead.
But what?
PK says Jaffe just dressed as a doctor for Halloween to scare Tech.
How does he know you're scared of doctors?
We talked about it on the stream. I'll talk about anything in my life. The whole fucking kit and caboodle. Is that a phrase? Is that an English phrase? Yeah. You'll see a good job. Yeah. Look, I thought it would be a joke. I thought it would be laughed off. And you know what? Wings of Redemption was like, you shouldn't fucking hire that guy. No, don't do it. Keeps like, yeah, I know he's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. It's not even a fucking real job. It's just they collect stories on the internet. That's like
I know
trending.
what it is. It's what I do every day when we were doing Madhouse every day.
But it's even more simple than that. It's just like I would go to like the trending searches on Google and be like, here's things that are internet drama related, and just like post the links, and then they pull it up.
I know what the job is. I've seen it. K-Nubs, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, for whatever Rocker Matt wants on the movie wheel, there is no movie wheel. And yeah, it's not working. Why am I here? I don't know, but we appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, man.
What's not working?
I don't know what he means, but I know there's no movie wheel. I can tell you that right now.
Saying the show's not working.
The show's not working, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, Bunny's gone to bed. But
She hates us.
She does hate us. We'll see her tomorrow and she'll fake it.
You see the message she sent us in the group chat?
No.
Yeah. It was just an image of a bridge on fire.
You know what? That woman is out of her goddamn mind. Whatever. You know, fuck that. I'm not even dealing with that bullshit. I don't care.
I made that up, by the way.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Man. But I agree with that too, Mr. Rob. How does Tech not know he will probably be fired out of nowhere eventually if he goes? Look. No, we didn't. Nobody fired Bunny. I adore Bunny. Bunny's a great part of the show. She says she's still here. Bunny, why won't you come on the call?
Just voice, not even on camera.
She's like, well, you're not paying me to come on the call, bitch. I'll come on tomorrow when you're paying me. I don't work for free.
True.
You're not wrong, Bunny. You're
Today's
not
unpaid
wrong.
day.
Tech is lying, she says. I don't even care. Oh, man. But anyway, no, look, you know, I do want you to be successful. And I look, I don't know, and you've said this too, I don't know how long the world is, the LCU is for the world, you know, but assuming that it actually is sustainable, there probably is a lot you could learn. You're very passionate about that part of the internet. And I'm not.
Most parts of the internet.
Well, okay, fair. But that part of the internet really doesn't interest me all that much, clearly. But, you know, you're the future in that stuff. And so, you know, there may be a huge audience that really wants to...
But it wasn't even like a show. It was.
Yeah,
it was
I
just
know,
like
but it's the principle of it. It's not like you're saying, hey, I want to go do this with Victor Lucas, or I want to do this with Colin, or I want to do this with somebody that we both agree is a pretty good guy, right? This is a guy that you and I have had conversations about when it comes to if this shit isn't scripted,
It's awful.
what kind of
not
person
scripted,
are
yeah.
you dealing with, right? I just, you know. I mean, unless he's paying you like $5,000 a week to spend an hour a day looking up news stories. Okay, I get it. But my guess is no. This isn't the most reassuring stream, says David K. Will Jaffe be on YouTube? I'll be on YouTube forever. It's just a question of in what form. I've been on YouTube. I was on YouTube. I don't know when I started, probably 2006, 2007, my channel. I've been on YouTube for a very long time.
Why,
But
why don't you have a show on Last Stand?
they've never asked me to do a show on Last Stand.
Have you asked?
No, but I mean, I
No?
assume if they want me on there,
No, that's not how that works. You
when
get what you ask for.
whenever they, but I want to do this right now. But whenever they call me, I'm like, yes, I'll be there. I love going on their shows. I love those guys. They're awesome.
Robbo.
Thank you,
$50.
Bravo. So yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? No, I think Colin is the bee's knees. I think they do great stuff there, and they're just really good people. They're very nice, trustworthy. That means a lot to me, and that's why people say, well, why? They say it's so refreshing. You get along with Colin because you are so politically different. But it's like, yeah, but he's a good human. He's a nice person. You know, his family are nice people. I've met his mom. I've met his brother. I've met his wife. They're just good people. That's the kind of people I want to work with at 54 or 53 years old, whatever the fuck I am. I don't want to deal with Machiavellian backstabbers and fly off the handle, people. I'm not interested.
I'm gonna plug my YouTube channel in the chat, Jaffe.
Plug away. You can absolutely call in. You can absolutely call in MK Ness on Discord. We just don't have the number. Hey, speaking of LSM, there's Lockmart. There's Walmart. There's Lockmart, their editor, who does a great job. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. He says, Jaffe, Last Stand streaming show will happen. Greatness awakes. I mean, all you guys got to do is call. But
Let him know. Reach out to Tech Protect.
I consider Colin a genuine friend of mine. I don't need a job right now, but if he was to say we would like to do a stream with you or a regular thing, I'd go, absolutely. Assuming we can make it work with the schedule, which I know we can. That'd be great. I will be back, and I got to see what he wants. I'll be right back. Lockmart, good to see you. Why am I calling him Lockmart? I don't know. Welcome to Lockmart. You guys went to Walmart the other night. How was that?
Pretty cool.
I want to hear about that. I want to hear about the people at Walmart. I'll be right back.
All right, Jeff's gonna go check out the dog. Lockmart, please reach out. Tech Protect on Discord.
Don't.
All this. We want Jaffe to do some stuff to get more view. Go fucking check your dog.
Well, don't fucking
go check your dog.
I want you to produce my show.
Yes, and we're trying to get you.
I'll be back.
What did you hear me say? Reach out to Tech Protect Lockmart so we can get Jaffe. That's your show. It's you. It's you. It's you. Oh my gosh. Finally getting ads on this stream. I fucking wish we got fucking ads. We don't get any advertising money off this. I think we made... Jaffe doesn't like me talking about money. Tech, you really have glowed up this stream, not gonna lie. Like, in looks? I'm an okay looking guy. Shameless. Love it. I need Jaffe to start doing more stuff in front of more people. If it means him getting a show on Last Stand that he does once a week, fucking fire away. It should happen. Unless they think he's too rambunctious, unless they think he's too, too big for his britches or something, too controversial, then maybe. You had good advice to give Jaffe, good stuff. I wish he would take it. I promise you. There's a lot that goes into like why I want to make these decisions for the channel that would get us more views, that would promote us to other audiences. There's some guys in the YouTube space or in the content creation space that I follow passionately to get a better understanding of stuff. Devin Nash, I don't know if you guys know who he is. Jeff, are you familiar with Devin Nash?
I think I've heard of Kevin Nash.
Devin Nash is one of the people that a high level behind the scenes guy who like does a lot of like the contracts for content creators and sponsors. You know, he's worked with Twitch before on like acquisitions and stuff. He's really, really attuned to like how the algorithms work when it comes to streaming, when it comes to making YouTube.
And do you know this person?
Me and him are kind of friends on Discord. I've known him for a bit of time.
When you go work with Keemstar, can he come produce my show?
You want me to work with Keemstar? I think I could just send one message and Keemstar be like, yeah, we'll give you a show.
Who?
Keemstar. If I message Keemstar, you'd probably be like, yeah, you're on this show tomorrow.
No, I'm saying, yeah, if
you want to go. Are you sending me away? Are you kicking
You're
me
the
out?
one who said you're going to go do the docket shit.
No, I didn't say I was doing the docket shit. I thought it would be a funny laugh, and then we'd say your name, and I thought that'd be good for our views. And then he was like, you're hired, and then he kicked me out of the call. And I was like, oh, what the fuck?
What a dick.
Yeah. I was like, how much does it pay? I was being like very like, what's the money? Give me the money, mister. And then he was like, yeah, you're hired.
Jaffe, why are you changing your mind now? You said when Madhouse ended, you wouldn't mind if Tech stayed in the LCU. What changed? What? Oh, I see. You mean doing both jobs? Oh, I see what you mean. Because now we have a lot more to do, and we have a lot more of a structure, and Tech promises me that if I do incendiary clickbait over the next couple of weeks, we'll make a bigger channel, and I need him full-time on that. Yeah, Matthew, we've talked about that. Tech and I were actually talking about doing this channel on the streams on a separate channel for the algorithms, but I don't know. Again, Tech didn't think it was the right thing to do at the moment, and so that was a point. I said, okay, right? Ricky, why are you trying to push him to work over there? The fuck, Ricky? The fuck? I want... I would like you to be successful too, but what's Ricky's dog in the fucking fight? You think that's going to be?
He's my 13th subscriber ever, Jaffe.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He wants the best for someone, he says.
I love that. You want the best for me? I need Tech to stay right here. I know. I don't know where Bukkake is. Tech was telling me that he might be not great right now. I hope that's not the case.
I think he's just been feeling more down, and he like comes in every other week. Like he'll come into the chat and say, "Is this show still shit?" Yep. All right, bye.
It just sounds like normal Bukkake, though. I mean, you know.
Link
It's a
to
common
Discord in the
tactic
chat.
if people that follow you to a channel. Great promo for growth to start a new one. Yeah, but tech, you said let's not do it, right?
I did say that if we started streaming on the I Love the Weird channel you have, it might be beneficial. You said it wouldn't take too long to monetize.
Yeah, we
it.
could tell people that Madhouse and all of our live stuff, you know, that are watching here, go over there and subscribe, and we'll have it monetized in a week.
Yeah, but the issue would be that the majority of the people that know who you are are on here. And that secondary channel would have to probably get its growth from new audiences that come naturally. And then that means we would have to produce content for that channel that is like, if let's say we made that the Madhouse channel, right? You'd have to push out like a video like twice a week that's Madhouse related, and then also live stream there like fairly regularly.
We could
Which means the
hire
content
someone.
on
We
this
could
channel
hire
would-
someone to do those videos.
I have, by the way, I have the video of what the guy edited.
How was it?
I haven't watched it yet. It got sent to us during the stream.
We should put it up and see if people like it. Would you guys like to see tomorrow's Herman Hulse video before it's finished? I
edited
haven't
by
approved it.
a
I
new
haven't
guy.
seen it, so I don't know. I mean, I did my edit, and then Tech did an edit
Yeah.
on it, and then
Then
this
we have
guy.
a third.
You know,
Chat. Here's what we'll do. We have unreleased Jaffe footage. We get a total of $20. We'll give you a never before seen Jaffe video edited by a new
and
editor.
it's called Herman Holst.
This one's titled Hearst Article Segment Complete. Let us know. Text edit is better. Oh, I showed.
I don't
that's my
think
edit.
Jaffe should waste time editing at all. Yeah, I mean, look, I genuinely like editing a lot, and I don't have to. I do not have to. I'm fine letting someone else edit, but the way I do it, and it doesn't mean that I'm some kind of unicorn. I'm sure I can adjust this, but the way I do it is I write and record and edit all at the same time. So I'm putting together my thoughts while I'm recording them and moving things around. And, you know, there's a way to do it without doing that, aka a script. But book recommendations of pattern language, towns, building, construction. Oh, okay, Gabe, good to know. Oh, Bukaki's playing Metal Gear. Oh, that's good. He likes it.
I heard that game is bad.
Wow.
So let your producer learn how you do it, and you proofread. That's not a bad idea. We probably would be better off right now in terms of like consistently making money that keeps us like going.
Yeah.
We probably should still do live streams. This is the primary source of income, and then edit videos from those live streams and put them out.
Okay,
That
can we
that
talk about
probably
that?
is the
Let's-
direction.
Yeah, let's talk about it tomorrow.
Please,
that's too much.
release.
But don't
the
forget-
Jaffe cut. Says
Hey,
Lockmore.
Lockmore, thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you so much
So,
for that super chat.
The video
okay,
I have.
1 second
is-
though. I just want to read this comment. Johnny Sulk says, do some interviews and stop talking about behind the scenes channel plans live. I mean, I hear you. Interviews interest me if they are genuinely interesting people I want to talk to. What I don't want to do is interviews with somebody that's just the same shit and you're asking, you know. Jaffe, didn't you say it took 7 hours to edit? So much time and energy wasted when you could be focusing on being the showman. I mean, I hear you, but, you know, here's a guy we're thinking about hiring. I have not seen this video.
Neither have I.
Yeah. No, I love doing them when I pick the right people. It would be great, too. Tech could reach out to the people I want to talk to. Love talking to Shu. That was great.
Ready, Jaffe?
Okay, here we go. Wait a sec. Hang on. Cal, does Ace need anything? I just gave him a snack. Does he have water? He has water. Okay. All right, Tech, go ahead. Knowing that you knew better and then saying I told you so is one of life's little twisted dark pleasures. You turn it
So
up.
to you, Herman Hulse, my friend at PlayStation, head of PlayStation, allow me to say,
You say turn it up?
Turn it up, yeah.
It's max volume. Right click my stream.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Do the volume.
Oh.
Ready?
All right, go ahead.
hey, I told you so.
Does feel good. I owe myself a treat. Financial Times has an interview from Gamescom with Herman Holst going, I don't think our live service plan's working. He didn't say that verbatim, but he was basically admitting they'd screwed up. I'm kind of shocked it took him this long to figure it out. Well, okay, let's be a nice guy. I don't know Herman. Never encountered him once. I only encountered secondhand information about the guy, which was he kind of was really, really good at politically maneuvering, which may very well be why he is there and Sean Layden is not. I don't know, but that ties into what we are talking about because I need you to listen to this. Concord bombed. Multiple projects have been canceled in their live service initiative. What is it? They started with 13. Now they're down to like 4 or something. Holst, head of PlayStation Studios, as you know, comes out, and this is what he says in this interview. This is the quote. I'll do it like him. I don't know. He sounds like a Nazi. It was because he's European. I don't want us. Now it's like Dracula. I don't want us to always play it safe, he says, but when we fail, we should fail early and cheaply. That's one of the I told you so's. That's true, though. You should always fail early and cheaply. And hey, congrats, Herman, on learning what people in video game development and software development have known for decades. Forget the fact that, fail fast, fail cheap is kind of a Silicon Valley motto from, the mobile phone days. When we were at PlayStation at the very beginning, before there was a PlayStation, this is stuff that we learned. Fail early, fail fast. That's not a aha moment. That's not something, think about it. That is not something that the CEO or the head of the company should be having an epiphany about X years into the job after hundreds of millions of dollars have been lost. But yeah, we learned these lessons 25 years ago as the original PlayStation crew. But back then, the stakes were way lower. You killed a project back then. Couple people were like, go work on this guy's project while the producer stays employed and figures out what went wrong and comes up with something else, right? That's how we learned. Today, you kill a game, what do you lay off an entire studio, multiple studios, hundreds of millions of dollars lost, at least in the case of Concord. But let's be clear, this segment is not about Concord failing or Sony's live service games failing. No shit, Jaffe, we're aware. I know you're aware. But here's the thing. It's about the staggering inexperience of the head of PlayStation. And it's about the fact he doesn't know, as the head of the company, how embarrassing it is for him and the company to be admitting publicly some of the most basic tech business 101 stuff on the planet. Fail fast, fail early. Jesus. Tomorrow I expect an article with the headline, Herman Holst discovers if you order pizza and lunch for your team, you can get them to work a little bit more. It's like, dude, welcome, to 20 years ago. But again, when I started at PlayStation, we killed games all the time. But all those games were cheap to make. They didn't take very long to get to a point where you knew you needed to kill it or keep it going. And when you killed it again, 400 people didn't get laid off. Those cancellations are how we learned to build PlayStation in terms of what it really is known for today, which is the single-player cinematic games. It doesn't mean that's all PlayStation has. I get it. I was there when Gran Turismo 1 launched. MLB The Show. I get it. But the vast majority of people will tell you that PlayStation's first-party output legacy so far is God of War, Uncharted, Last of Us, Ratchet and Clank, single-player action-adventure cinematic titles. That magic came from learning not just to fail early and fail fast, but also the second lesson that this is nuts, man, that he's miraculously learned that also is part of this interview with Financial Times. I can't believe this is the CEO and not like an intern hanging out with his boss for drinks and going, look what I learned today. And it's like, good job, intern. You might be ready to be hired as an assistant producer. But here's what he says. He says, we have since put in place much more rigorous and frequent testing in very different ways. The advantage of every failure is people now understand how necessary that oversight is. Really? Now you understand how necessary that oversight is? Jesus, if you guys hadn't gotten rid of Connie Booth, or Alan Becker, or Shuhei, maybe they could have told you, hey, you know what, fellas, there's actually a job called creative executive, and we're really good at it. And we know when the teams are running too far afoul of the fact that, that we need to treat them as the artists they are, but we're also making commercial products. And we also need to make sure marketing is bought in a lot of this stuff. You're now learning how necessary frequent testing and oversight is? Oh, yay. The current leadership at PlayStation, at least Herman, didn't really come out of that producer culture. The Alan Beckers, the Shuheis, the Connie Booths, the Scott Rohdes, all of these guys who were outmaneuvered, the Sean Laydens, all of these guys that were outmaneuvered by Herman. What the fuck is going on? Sony's biggest issue is not knowing how to make live service games. It's not knowing how to promote the right people, because the people who are better at political, machinations, is that a word? Political maneuvering are the ones that get the jobs, that make the differences. And I get a lot of companies are like that, but there's a balance between going, hey, this guy is Machiavellian, and at the same time knows what the fuck they're doing. Herman's made, some good games, brilliant technical games, but most people would not look at Killzone or, honestly, the first Horizon and go, oh my God, they're the greatest games ever. They don't sit. Guy's a smart guy. Herman's a smart guy, which is fine if you are running a steady ship, if you are sailing into the waters of things you're familiar with, more cinematic action adventure games. Probably the reason Ghost of Yotei is coming out, roughly on schedule. Probably the reason we had a lot of Spider-Man games this generation, a lot of Insomniac games this generation. We had a God of War, because they know how to do that. They're built to do that. They're not built to do this. Service games are like amusement parks, not movies, and they're not set up for that. It's almost like they should break Sony up and say, or PlayStation up and say, there's the head of this version of PlayStation, and then there's the head of live service. Because for head of live service, you want a captain who's been in these stormy, choppy, incredibly bloody waters before. And I will also say the thing that really pisses me off, but also makes me happy because of the I told you so I was talking about, is if some or a lot of these executives would fucking play games more. Scott Rhodey, who's still there, plays the shit out of games. Shuhei did as well. But the weird thing is, and I had executives tell me this, and I've mentioned this before, and I won't say who it was, but the lack of awareness of the mobile space at first and the PC space now, that is all you need to know to go, oh, there are big fucking hits and there are big fucking money plays that cost almost nothing. Because teams that make things like Valhalla, Section 1, these are teams that failed fast, failed early. And they found the magic, and then they just kept adding to it and made some of the biggest games on the planet. In the live service space, that's the way it works, man. It's such a ridiculous concept when you think about all the production done for these. God, it just makes you angry. It does to me. When you think about Fair Play, all the money that must have been spent, you think about Concord, all the money, think about Last of Us, all the money. Where was anybody going? Fellas, let's see if it works at a very cheap level, and if it does, then we can start building. And I know there are PlayStation fans that say, we don't want that early access slop. You don't have to play it then. You can wait for 4 years. If Concord would have come out 3 years ago as a very early access, rudimentary looking experience, but if there had been magic there and the players couldn't stop playing it, like with any of these kind of PC hits that become, zeitgeist titans, 2 or 3 or 4 years down the line when it's all polished and it looks like a PlayStation first party game, then you can come in and play. Okay. But that's the way you build in this space. And the fact that they didn't know that, because so many of these guys do not play PC games. They don't play mobile games. It's just, I really think, end of the day, it points a finger more at how are they hiring these people for these leadership positions, and why are they allowing these people, like the Seans and the Connies and the Allens, and Scott's still there, but he should be in a higher position at this point. Why are they allowing these people to get away? But I've been saying this for a long time. I'm glad you're finally coming around to it. I don't think it's going to be too late. You got enough money to keep going, but good Lord, man, what a waste. What a waste, especially given that there were so many people, noses pressed up against the window, telling you that you were doing it all wrong. So, in conclusion, yes, saying I told you so feels pretty good. Or maybe that's just a little tickle in my butthole. Zing. No, it feels really good.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's, people are saying in the chat it's long. Lockmort says the 10-second rule. If you cut to footage after a talking head segment, it won't feel as long.
So long. Yeah. So what
but
that
what's
idea
the 10
is,
seconds though?
the 10-second rule is that if you have a static shot, it's like a movie term. MKNS was talking to this about with me before. That if there's a static shot of one scene on an edited video, after 10 seconds, it feels like dead. And you want to add a new subversion to the expectation of what's happening on the screen. So
yeah,
like
but
a zoom in
Lockmore's saying
or
if
like a
you
put a
cut
thing
to
in.
footage, so you're basically saying for every 10 seconds of footage or talking head, we should cut to footage.
Put something on there. Put something on top, or
Okay.
make a movement of the screen.
Is there a
MKS says
section
8
that we
seconds is
should
preferred.
cut?
There, towards the end, there was like 44 seconds. It looked like of content that was just your face, zero change in direction, zero change of scenery, and then at the end, the last bit was I think like 40 seconds as well of just you talking.
Right, but I mean, is there any topic in there or subtopic that's like, oh, that was pretty boring?
To make it shorter, I don't think you have to actually make it shorter. I think that if you added this, like, again, this subversion of the complacency of the scene itself, it fixes that issue of making it feel like it's too long.
Somebody in the chat had a great idea for a title too, which was Herman Holst, secretly gay. Sure, why not? Whatever. Tech gets to title these for the next 3 weeks, whatever you want. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and of course, thanks for the feedback. And Lockmort, thank you very much. I do like the editing though is pretty good. I mean, granted, he was building off something we gave him that was already edited, but I wonder what he could do. If you gave
the
him
raw files.
or if you gave him this and said, okay, cut this into like an 8-minute video, make it funny.
Like this stream?
Yeah, I don't know if he could. I mean, I don't know what's good about this stream, but
This stream is different. Yeah.
This video definitely feels like it would need timestamps. Yeah, we can do that. That's obviously pretty easy. So, okay. Ace, what do you want? I don't know what he wants. He's got food. He's been out.
Your dog doesn't talk.
I know.
You ask him though, but he doesn't talk.
No, I know. The thumbnail of Jaffe in Sweet Tooth makeup is off-putting to me. You should be off-putting. Remember that joke? Again, that's Tech. Tech says do that thumbnail, right, Tech?
No, I said give me the. I asked you beginning of this week. I was like,
No, I know,
"Can
but
you send me?"
the clown thumbnail.
Yeah, I'd prefer not that face.
Well, tonight you said use it.
You when you were building the thumbnail,
Yeah.
you were like, "We're gonna use this face, okay?" And I was like, "Sure."
It
If I
sounds like
had a perfect world like earlier this week, like at the beginning of the week, I said, "Can you send me a folder of all the resources you have from like the branding and stuff, so I can work with it?" And you were like, "Yeah, it's somewhere." And then you showed me a hard drive on your computer that has like 12,000 files in it, and it's not not foldered, it's not categorized. It's just like every single thing you've ever saved for the show ever on that fucking multi-terabyte hard drive. Like, well, it's gonna take a time to find everything. My dog's in your room now.
Hi, buddy. All right.
That's a good dog.
Sniper Wolf's thumbnails used to be bad. Now they're good. I don't know who that is. We'll look them up. But yeah, we can add some stuff and keep it rolling. I'll do that in the morning. But no, I thought that was a pretty good test. Bring back the puppets. I almost made a puppet today for Herman Holst as a Nazi. Maybe I'll do that. Jaffe shows some skin in the thumbnail. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever works. Whatever fucking works. Same face for every thumbnail. Just take some more photos. Oh, I didn't know people cared about that. If it was the same face, but okay. 144 PP screen caps don't work.
You should use the camera they have out here and put it on your desk instead of the one you have in there now.
It's a 1080p camera.
Yeah, but you should use the Brio one, which is like 2K plus or whatever.
All right. Is this camera bad? My camera right here is bad?
It's like the default 1080p camera.
Okay. Well, what is he talking about? The thumbnail. Well, he said the 144p doesn't work.
Your camera quality is low for being the main source of information on screen, right? You want a higher fidelity camera since it's just your face a lot.
Oh, Lockmort says, okay, the new thumbnail algorithm is one center figure, background blur, black bar with red or white text.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's always blurred. All right, we'll get a better camera in here. That's not a big deal. MKNS says, if you have any thoughts about somebody being a Nazi, you should lean into it. Right. I mean, that's what I thought. I don't really think he's a Nazi, obviously, but you know, people are.
Yeah, make the thumbnail him with like a, Schmittler stash.
Can you imagine Herman Hulse, Hitler? let's just make it like the Weekly World News. Fuck it.
Getting rid of all the live service games? Sending them to
Herman
camp?
Hulst. PlayStation 6 won't work. ... for Jews. I mean, come on, Hitler Hulst.
It should be Herman Hulse, but then we rearrange the letters in the last name like this, and we shuffle them, and then like for some reason it ends up saying
H8. Yeah, and then it's like PlayStation 4 Reich is their new hardware coming out. Come on now.
By the way, if you're tuning in for the first time, Jaffe is Jewish, and he's making jokes about his own Jewish
I
heritage.
was raised Jewish, and my last
He
name
gets
is
the
Jaffe.
pass.
Yeah, I get the
He gets
pass.
the
Zeke says Hitler survived and is running PlayStation. I would love. We should just be okay. If we did the thumbnails like, I mean, I don't even know if the audience is old enough to appreciate what we'd be riffing on.
Yeah.
But I think that would be awesome.
Has Sony hired modern day Hitler?
Fuck it. At this point, what do we got to lose? Seriously.
You should also fucking like in the thumbnail, it's just like Herman Hulse getting stomped by Asmongold, and just like start attaching as many big names.
Well,
as
okay,
you
but
can.
that's fine. But we still need to be able to deliver what the thing says. So
We'll just add like a still image of Asmongold in like a very shitty room on like the green screen photo you have in the background, the entire video. Oh, we just play an Asmongold YouTube video throughout the entire thing on that green screen. Like when you record it on OBS, do the chroma key and just have an Asmongold video running in the background of everything we
we get struck though. He'd probably
No, because there's no audio, and it's just so.
Yeah, but
tiny.
couldn't he say this is my video? We'll talk about it later.
No, that's so
Herman Hulse to star in Inglourious Bastards 2. Yeah. Anyway, Connie Booth not fired. She was murdered. Sure. I like that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's got to be the show, right? Are we good?
Sure. Can someone in the chat, can you donate $200? That'd be so nice. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'd
love Bunny to come in,
chat.
but hey, don't forget, you guys, tomorrow is a proper Madhouse at 3 p.m. California time, 6 p.m. Bunny time, East Coast time. Jaffe's Weekly World News. Yeah, I mean, the tricky part is just, because we thought about doing Madhouse that way, because that's how the Weekly World News worked. Is at first they tried to fact check stuff, and by the end they were just like, fuck it. I mean, I don't know if that show would work if people tune in and we're like, okay, as the White House discovered there was an alien today living in Donald Trump's golden toilet or whatever. I have to make up, something good. Or RFK, we could do some of RFK's voice, like RFK's voice sounds like that because it was like a botched gender affirming care surgery, which is why he's so anti-trans. Whatever. I thought it was funny.
Dog's doing weird things over there.
Okay. Yeah. All right, there we go. That's the chat. That's the stream tonight. We're back tomorrow at 3:00. Thank you guys for all the super chats. Let's read the top chatters tonight. See who we got in there. Number
10.
Number 10. Anthony Thacker.
Yep.
William Thacker is the character Hugh Grant played in Notting Hill, I think. Thank you, buddy. Robert O. Number 9. Number 8 is S.I. Kevin. Number 7 is Angel Pally's Brian. Number 6 is Israel Ronaldo. I don't know who that is. Number 5 is David Da Vinci's manuscript. Number 4 is Good Sir K-Nubs. Number 3 is Good Sir David K. Number 2 is our pal Lockmort. Lock Plays, but Lockmort. Thank you, buddy. Always good to see you. Hope you're well. And then number 1, tippy top of the charts, is Good Sir Troy Branch. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We really, really do appreciate it. Keely! I'm so glad I saw Keely there at number 13. I'm so glad that you're feeling better. It's great to see you again. Who's dead? MK Ness. Who died? Somebody die?
Trump, apparently.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be? I mean, look.
True.
I'd love that. I would never hurt him. I would never threaten his life. I'm not doing that. Let's just be clear. But if he were to have a massive coronary, I would not complain. I would not complain. Isn't that terrible?
Oh, no.
What happened? What?
Is he?
What? Well, now
Trump gone?
What are you talking about?
There's been no confirmed public sightings of Trump since Tuesday. And there's been no events scheduled all weekend.
ICE probably picked him up. Yeah, Mute Mo, that's right.
Trump hasn't been seen for 3 days.
Well, he had a cabinet meeting. What are you reading?
I'm looking at the news.
What?
There's literally...
Can I get a name of the news site you're on?
Well, right now I'm looking at Twitter. But I'm clicking on links.
Cheers, Joker. Well, today, what's the guy's name? JD Vance was like, said, Trump's in perfect health, but, you know, if he does die, I'll be able to take over. So, okay.
The Times has said U.S. President Trump has no public appearances scheduled the weekend, leading more people to wonder where he is. Trump's absence is now in the public spotlight on Twitter, suggesting he's been missing from public view.
Well, I hope so.
Since Tuesday?
Maybe he just went out for a wander and can't find the way back. Trump's terrorists, he lost that. Where's Donald Trump?
Where is... someone said he posted on Twitter.
Where is Trump?
Doesn't someone post for Trump on Twitter? He just like reads it out.
I don't know. Virginia Guffrey's Dead Man Switch released. I've been murdered. This is the real Epstein list. My guess is that would be in the news if it was true. Yeah.
Wait.
What?
There's no... What?
What's wrong?
I'm trying to find Donald Trump's Twitter to see what he posted.
Oh.
He's on Twitter, right?
I don't know. I think so. Look, I hate the guy. I fucking hate him. He's a disaster. But you know who I hate more? Are the enablers in Congress. They're the ones that should really take the fall. Okay, there's a difference, though. Robbo says Jaffe went MIA for the whole week. Why is Trump being gone so weird? Well, you know, he's the president. Something like that. I think Trump has a Twitter feed. I think he brought it back.
Oh, Truth Social?
Yeah, he's on that. We know that. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it.
Unexpected error has occurred.
What about Mitch McConnell, Wallace? What about the turtle?
Imagine if they both on the same day.
Y2 Shadow says no one is even mentioning Trump missing. Well, I'm reading about it right now. I mean, it's not going to be mainstream news. It's basically people on Twitter saying we're looking at his schedule. He has nothing scheduled for next week, and he hasn't made a public appearance since Tuesday. Now, is that weird? Probably. But it may not merit, you know, NBC breaking in with a story about it.
David Pakman made a YouTube video about it.
I'm sure Bill Maher talked about it tonight. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, I want to be clear. I don't wish anybody to harm the man, but
Say it again?
But if he was gone, I'd be very okay with that. Be very okay with that.
Real IT says they're not even talking about it like in the news. Doesn't the media have like a certain policy against like the president right now? You can't like talk about him because you'll get sued or whatever.
No, and the issue is, I mean, this is just all people speculating, though. There's no real. Oh no! Look what Sean Layden just tweeted me. So he responded to my video and said, "Bring it," talking about Ghost Tsushima. And here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you the screen. And I said, "Okay, but if I finish the game first, here it is. You have to come on and do an interview with me. That's the code of the ghost." And he says, "You're on." So, okay. Goddamn right, Sean. I'll hold you to it.
You got to do it, Jeffy.
I'm gonna call up the Sucker Punch guys to send me a copy early. Yeah, fuck it. You're on, Sean Layden. Goddamn right. That man goes on everybody's show except mine, but I get it. Because he knows I'm going to ask him the real fucking questions. That's okay. He's a good dude. All right.
Chairman, president.
I'll
Sony,
beat
right?
Ghost, goddammit, Matthew, because I won't do any of the side quests. I'll just fucking rush to the end. It's because he likes you. I like him too. I've always been a fan of Sean. What were you saying, Tech?
He was CEO of Sony, right? Back in the day?
Well, he was the head of PlayStation. He was Herman Holst, who got maneuvered out of the way with Herman Holst.
Oh.
Which not
okay,
treated
so
very well from what I
So
understand.
Sony Interactive Entertainment of America, right? Not
Whatever. I don't know what they called it. They changed their names.
Sony.
We changed format. I could beat Astrobot. You see, this is the problem with people. They don't really understand. I could easily
Looks like
beat
a cool dude.
Astrobot. What?
Looks like a cool dude. Looks better than Sid Meier. That motherfucking bitch
No,
ass.
Sean's a good guy.
Yeah, not like
It's
Sid
that
Meier.
I got
Piece of shit
frustrated
Sid
with
Meier.
it because I didn't like the system where it poorly communicated what was a bonus level and what was necessary. And then I was like, okay, that ruins it for me. You know, I get it. Didn't ruin it for a lot of people, but you can't tell me I'm wrong. It's subjective, man. Well, we'll find out if Trump is missing. I'm sure he'll make a dumb appearance tomorrow. Come out and say something stupid. It's like, nope, he's still here. The evil
bag.
ones live a long time. Why did John McCain have to die? Trump's still around. You know?
Well, Jeffy, that was the show.
That was a show, boys and ladies. Bunny is still there, buddy. If Bunny's still there,
But he's been in members waiting for.
she has. You're go fuck yourself.
I'm
She
joking.
has not. If Bunny's still there, it means she doesn't really hate us. Just give her 1 minute. I'll tell you something else. If tomorrow she comes to Madhouse and her hair's up, I'll cry.
Oh.
Cry on the screen.
It's over.
It's over.
Lost
I thought
it,
Bunny.
Jeffy.
I thought Bunny was my friend. I don't like that she thinks that we abandoned her in the cold. What are you gonna do?
Jeffy, you should do a fuck a fan contest to get more viewers.
Hey, there's Bunny Button. Yay, yay. I don't think John McCain was the same kind of evil, though, John Doe. They're all pieces of shit, but, you know. All right, Bunny. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, bud. And don't evade
Thank
what
you.
question? SF what? What question?
Oh,
is it?
the fuck a fan question.
I didn't think there was a question. Hey, baby.
You should do a fuck a fan contest.
I would really prefer not to.
You already did fuck a fan by only doing Madhouse once a week. If Madhouse on Saturday does well,
Yeah.
right? There's a conversation to be had about how it exists on the show, like on the channel.
Yeah. Is there more to this coming?
That's the whole statement.
What-
We should have a conversation.
We should have a conversation about what happens if tomorrow the
If-
show does well.
Yeah. About how it exists on the channel.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Okay. Let Bunny host.
Bunny's.
Thank you, K-Nubs.
She's one of the hosts. She's always hosting.
Appreciate it, Kate.
I'm not hosting tonight, y'all. I'm at Cracker Barrel celebrating our victory. That was Bunny, by the way. That was my version of Bunny. Okay.
K-Nubs earlier said he got kicked from the Discord.
Why? What'd he do? What happened?
Ludium kicked him from the Discord.
Load up. All right, fellas, that's it. Be well, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye, Bunny.
Bye. Mwah. Thank you, chat.
Come on now.
Mwah. You're great, chat.
See you guys.
Mwah.
Wrong thumbnail.
Love you guys.
Whatever. How's that thumbnail?
Mwah. Can't see it.